And we are back, Dark Side of the Kingdom, episode 19. This is a video game podcast about video game culture. I am Dean. As soon as he's drinking a drink, I'll throw it to him.
This is Percy, what up?
There we go.
This is Ian. And it's Mike Steele.
Oh, special guest, Mike Steele, back in studio.
Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
How's it going, man? Been a few weeks?
It's been a few weeks.
Okay.
And you know what? I had the decency not to have a big mouthful of water as my introduction hit me.
Professional, consummate. Fan favorite, literally, our fan loves you. He enjoys it. They
Oh, he does. I'll tell him thank you.
Come on for the show. This is a video game podcast. If you haven't heard that the first time around, thedrainage.net, home base, pop culture. Check them out. They got shit on there. Articles.
I've
Good
heard
shit.
about those
Good
guys.
stuff. Mike, you heard
When I was at the bank, I was depositing money, and they're like, "Oh, the drainage." I was like, "Yeah, you've heard."
Transcending.
Apparently, you only have these conversations when you're at the bank.
Yeah,
I'm constantly at the. I'm rich.
Money
I'm
man.
the richest guy you guys know.
Yeah.
I'm Scrooge motherfucking McDuck.
Indeed. What you been playing? Format we're all familiar with. We usually kind of awkwardly figure out live on mic. Anybody?
For the benefit of you.
Should we
people.
rock, paper, scissors it?
Rock, paper, scissors. We can do live.
Sure.
Okay,
All right.
Just
Between it's gonna go between Ian and Mike first.
Hey, is it shoot? Rock paper scissors shoot.
1, 2, 3, go.
Shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Amazing.
Okay.
First.
And
Wow. Great.
yes.
Great
do
for
I
audio.
choose or do I just talk
Mike's
first?
All right.
I've been playing.
By the way, Mike won with scissors. Won
There we
with
go.
rock.
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 He went with
The
rock.
people at home are dying.
What
so.
people don't know is I always throw rock first, and I just keep throwing rock. I just always throw rock. I only throw rock.
All right, everyone. If you're ever playing Mike in a battle of paper, rock, scissors, he gave away his secrets.
Yeah, I'll still beat
Paper
you,
all the
dude.
way.
Paper
Because you'll
rocks.
keep thinking like he's not gonna keep throwing rock, will he? And then
Yeah.
I'll beat you with it.
Someone might say the game you're playing is kind of like paper, rock, scissors. Maybe.
Well, I'm playing a lot of games, Dean.
Okay, I don't want to pitch them. What you
No.
been playing?
Well, I mean, how far back do you want me to go? Because before,
Not that far back.
Don't go too far back.
Not what you've been playing since you've been on last time.
What'd you play this week?
I've been playing a lot of Beyond and a lot of Pokemon.
That works.
So which one do you want me to talk about first? You want me to
I wanna
delay
hear about
Pokemon?
Beyond.
Let's get Beyond out of
Let's
the way.
paper, rock, scissors. What goes first?
No, let's just do Beyond.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Beyond. It's made by the guys that made Heavy Rain.
Quantic.
It's got Quantic Dream.
There you go.
It's got Ellen Page and Willem the Devil Dafoe because he's a monster. He looks like he steals the youth of little girls to keep himself young. But he doesn't keep himself that young. He's still a monster.
I thought he was really good in Spider-Man's Green Goblin.
Yeah,
he had the really
he's horrible.
goblin-esque face.
Yeah, well, yeah.
about the face.
He put the mask on and everyone thought he was normal. And he
Exactly.
took it off. They're like, it's the Green
That's
Goblin.
what I'm saying. All right, sorry. Go.
I love him in Boondock Saints.
He's always horrifying. And oddly enough, in this game, he's a good guy, and it's really hard to
Really?
take him. Yeah, he's the
Have
nicest.
you beat it?
I'm like 2/3 of the way. I feel like.
Because my guess is he was going to do
Yeah.
a total switch around at the end.
I'll be honest. I'm feeling like there's a small chance, but so far he's
get
been
that
like
feeling from the
your
trailer.
rock. He's
Yeah.
like the dude, and it's been weird. I'm like, oh my god, I'm relying on Willem Dafoe. Ugh.
Especially if he's creepy, the creepy guy is.
He's always. He's kind of like your dad figure
uncle.
in this game as Ellen Page, because you play as Ellen Page.
Okay, so let's get to the
Who do you play as again?
the good points.
You play as Ellen Page.
Okay.
How is it playing as a teenage girl? Are you enjoying it?
Well, sometimes you're a young girl, and sometimes you're a teenage girl. It's the best. And she goes through a rebellious stage. You get to play out her rebellious stage.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's pretty good. You get to play out her rebellious stage again, which is even better the second time.
does she come
Phase
of,
2.
Does she come of age?
Dude,
During the
don't
process?
even get me started on when she comes of age, because
Okay,
you're in
all right.
control.
Nice.
That's the best quick time event ever.
Yeah.
Sex sells. I think, right?
I guess
Is that what
like,
you're talking about? No.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just talking about sex, just in general, just the world of sex. That's the most dangerous game there is.
So you get to control Ellen Page. in there.
The cool thing about this game, I would say, is that in Heavy Rain you jump between characters a lot, and in this game you jump just between times of this girl's life. And at first it feels really weird because you're just like, okay, I'm just playing out what seem like unrelated just events of her life. But you like, as the game starts, you kind of see like this big timeline, and I mean, it's kind of her and floating in this weird ambiguous space, and she goes, "Oh, maybe we should go back, and I'll tell you how I got here." And then you play out a thing, and then it's just that's the beginning, and the very beginning was the end, and you just have to play stuff out. And as the timeline fills, you start understanding where things took place and why she knew something this point and didn't know something that point. And it starts getting more interesting once you realize where stuff is. And the game is a lot less. Did you guys like Heavy Rain?
No.
You didn't?
Definitive.
I couldn't finish it. I got upset at a point. I'm like, I can't play this anymore.
Was it gameplay wise or did
No, what they make you do. I'm like, I don't want to do this.
wow.
I'm not doing this.
What was it?
No.
Not
I
gonna
kind
spoil
of
it.
want to know. It's like a 3-year-old game.
Yeah, you just anytime.
Spoiler alert, people.
Anytime you do fucked up shit as the guy, as Jason's dad, like that shit really bothered me. I'm like, why are you doing that? I wouldn't do this. Why the fuck?
Was
are
it
you
when was it when he cut his fingers off?
past that stuff?
Okay.
Does he beat his
Like
son?
crawling through glass.
Yeah,
and all that, other
that
stuff. You're
whole
just
like saw
Yeah,
thing.
you're just like, why? It's just, I just hope there's a part in Beyond where you just have to say Jason over and over again.
There it is.
Press X
Nice.
to Jason.
Aw.
The callback.
But I would say that if you liked Heavy Rain, this game, it's not exactly like Heavy Rain. Like the screens kind of in the videos of it kind of made it seem like, oh, okay, this is just another Heavy Rain just with different people. It's clearly made by the same people. Like if you played them and didn't know who the studios were, you go, oh, okay, yeah, this is the same studio. But it's simplified in a lot of ways, but it's also more gamey. Like you're playing it more like a video game and less like a kind of walking around being a person simulator. There's less quick time event type stuff. Like opening a door isn't turning the analog stick to simulate opening a door, and starting a car isn't like. It's more just. I guess you could like. Did you guys play the demo at the GameStop Expo?
I don't know if there was a demo.
There
We
wasn't.
Just, yeah,
There
it was
was.
like a 10-minute video.
Yeah, we watched like a 14-minute documentary
play.
Oh,
thing.
okay,
Well,
yeah,
actually, yeah, there was
'cause
a demo, yeah.
I played the actual playable demo.
It looked
So-
good. They showed like an isolated 12-minute narrative piece, and it looked really good. The
Did you
story
see
moved
any
along.
of the, I guess, the quick time event type combat stuff?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it kind of like goes into bullet time in the middle of stuff, and you like if she's punching forward, you have to finish her like the direction she's going by pushing in that direction. If she's ducking, you duck. If something's falling down on you, you dodge the direction it's not. And in the Heavy Rain kind of fashion, like you don't feel like you're getting punished for failing something. It's just like that. Oh, you trip. Well, now things are going to play out as if you had fallen instead of oh, you failed. It restarts like a Resident Evil quick time event or something. So sometimes it isn't 100% clear like which direction you're supposed to push and how to play those out, but that kind of adds to the challenge and the fun because it's just all happening organically and you're just kind of knee-jerk reaction going through stuff, and if something doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and if it does, you're doing well and you kind of just get to go with it. You kind of get the Walking Dead feeling where they're trying to convince you that your choices matter a little more than they do, but like you get that you're going to converge in a certain area, but you feel like your choices make more sense, and I think they're doing a good job of that.
One of the things I remember him saying, like offhanded, multiple endings, like a lot of multiple endings. Do you feel like are you like, branching off?
It feels like there's definitely opportunities for that, just in a lot of the kind of overarching choices I've made, just to kind of shape who Jodie is as a person. You kind of get a lot of choices on whether she's violent and whether she has a temper and whether she uses her powers, especially when she's younger and she's getting used to them, to like fuck with people or get revenge with people that treat her poorly, and there's a point in time where she's homeless and you kind of have choices to like use it to steal and rob or to just don't do that stuff. And that stuff kind of seems like it plays out over a long period of time, where some of the smaller decisions are just in the moment. So like if you like The Walking Dead or you liked Heavy Rain, you kind of want like a middleman. This feels like it's kind of bridging the gap between those games really well. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm enjoying it a whole lot.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Sounds nice. So you recommend it to people to check it out?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's definitely, if nothing else, worth a rental. If you didn't like Heavy Rain, you might want to give this a chance, because I feel like I can see them making a lot of changes that put people off about Heavy Rain being gone in this. And if you did, it's not a big enough difference for you to feel like, oh, they're dumbing down the game I liked. And if you like Walking Dead, which pretty much everyone did, you might want to give this a chance, because it didn't occur to me until I got really far in and someone likened it to that, and I was like, you know what, it is a lot like that type of, not quite an adventure game, but not quite a regular video game.
It's a very good narrative experience.
Yeah. I'm surprised Joe PS3 fanboy guy over here hasn't played it.
You haven't pre-ordered the special
not
edition?
yet. And I was very tempted to get
Yeah.
that because I wanted to steal
Don't
case
say-
from GameStop. I'm like,
You
I
probably-
really don't shop at GameStop.
You probably have the PlayStation Move, because I want to say Heavy Rain had some Move functionality with like
Yep.
interface and control.
You have the option to play this. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. You have the option to play this game with Move.
Okay.
You can sync a alternate device, which is an iPhone or an iPad or a tablet of any type, and play the whole thing like that. Also, you can play it two-player, where one person controls Jodie and the other person controls
Couple
Aiden,
movements
which
and-
is the little
Oh.
the ghost guy. And it's kind of interesting because in the game's narrative, she can't control him per se. She can ask him to do things and tell him to do things. And
Who are you
if he
controlling
does,
again? Who is this guy?
It's the ghost thing.
The ghost thing?
Shadowy figure.
The ghost?
falls around.
The part of the two souls. He's the other soul.
Yeah, he's the soul. Like you can control. Like you're not in direct control of him per se. And so when you play with two people, it's kind of interesting because when you switch to him, the other person can do whatever they want. So in theory, you really are two people playing two things that you can influence them by going, "Hey, can you do that?"
Kind of,
or "Hey, don't do that, you dick. I asked you not to do that."
Kind of like Carrie, the horror movie Carrie, almost same shit. Because I think in the trailer, like she got really mad, and like when she first meets William Dafoe for the first time, they're in the office and she's like making shit happen. So interesting stuff.
And it's interesting if you are playing with another person because when you're playing alone, you want something to happen, you're going to make it happen because you're the only one there. Even if you're two people that agree, it's still interesting that you aren't in control, and you can't jump back in control as the person until the person playing as Aiden gives you control back. So that's an interesting little co-op mechanic. And like if you're a person that has someone who wants to who likes watching games with you, maybe they'd like to play a little bit of it because it's not super gameplay intensive.
It's like girlfriend mode.
Like a tiny step above girlfriend mode.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it a lot.
Let's do your quick hit of Pokemon. Quick hit.
Jesus Christ. Quick?
Because there's so much to talk about.
Pokemon video review haiku.
Yeah.
Haiku style.
Is it 585? Is
No,
that
that was 575.
575.
Come on, man.
I really like it.
Mike
it
is
makes
counting on his
me
fingers.
so happy, dude.
And now on his toes.
I wish I was
Wow.
That was pretty good.
Thanks, guys.
That's actually the underlying theme of the show. I wish I was dead.
Oh,
Dark Side
yeah,
of the
okay,
Kingdom.
good.
I can relate, sir. So.
Well, it's more because
Good
like when I'm done
experience.
playing, I've reached the pinnacle of my life. I'm playing the new Pokemon game. I can just die.
Yes.
I'm good. I'm done.
That's how I feel.
If you like Pokemon, play this game. It's so good. It's the best. It's
Best one you played?
It's such them like every Pokemon game. They've done a good job of iterating on it and continuing it to build. It never just feels like them. I mean, they could make these games and be lazy, and people would still buy them, but they never have. And this one feels like they really are trying to go. We've got new hardware. We've got like we're jumping to the next level, and we're really pushing hard. We're not phoning it in, even though they could totally phone the game like this in if they want to. They are trying really hard. They're doing a lot of stuff with the network compatibility. Not much with the 3D of the 3DS, but I mean the 2DS came out at the same time, so clearly they're not trying to push that too hard. But all the online connectivity, the graphics look a lot better. The gameplay jumped forward in a lot of notable ways. It's. I mean, if you've ever liked a Pokemon game, this is the game. It's so good. Oh my God, I love it so much.
Let's all own up real quick. Have you played Pokemon, everybody? Ian,
The
Percy?
new one?
Or any in general?
Oh, yes. Of course.
Okay.
This is my first Pokemon experience.
So crazy.
It's been like 10 years. Red and Blue, like 15 years ago almost. That's
Where
kind of when
were
I
you?
played.
Like, what made you miss it? Were you not interested, or did it just kind of somehow pass you by?
I guess it just because we're all the same age around there, so I'm not sure. I think it just passed me by because
I was the
it was all
perfect
it was like all in Game Boy. What system did it first come
Game
out?
Boy.
Yeah,
Original
Game
Game
Boy.
Boy.
Like,
I was in
before
like
color,
middle.
right?
I think it was in 7th grade, so you guys were probably a little bit older than me. Maybe you guys were just a little too far.
I'm going to say I was a freshman maybe.
See, I can see it maybe being a
For
tiny bit too
Blue?
far
No
for
way.
you.
Yeah.
Dude, freshman.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Maybe, I guess,
I
you're
am
right.
29
You're
years
right.
old.
You're right. I was in.
Because I'm about to turn 28, and I was in 7th grade. So yeah, I can see you.
I was
being
in
a
9th
freshman.
grade.
Yeah. So yeah, that's crazy. Huh?
That's,
I can't believe
I
it was
think,
that long ago.
For me, it just went right by me. So, but my little brother played it a lot, so I'd like watch him play it every now and then. But I don't know, I just never hooked and grabbed it. I never got sucked into it. So it was just
Well, I also had a big group of friends, and Pokemon.
You did?
I know, weird, right?
What
Yeah,
happened
I
to
know.
them?
I know.
What
They're
happened
all
to them?
dead. I killed them, and you're my new friend.
Oh no! We'll make sure to kill you after this is over.
I want to die. I'm happy.
Therapy session.
It's perfect when you have a big group of friends for Pokemon because
Yeah.
it was one of the first games that like made the link cable matter,
Yeah.
and it like trading and battling was like a huge deal, and it was interesting and fun.
Yeah.
So when you had I had like I think me and like 8 of my regular friends were all playing it all on the reg. And on the reg. Who says that? Who uses the
I'm
term
glad-
on the reg?
You know what? Can you rephrase that,
Yeah.
please?
And to be fair, you did save yourself. You called yourself out on it, so
We were all playing it like regularly.
it's okay. Yeah.
And it was fun when like you play, like you all get together on Saturday, and this guy evolved that guy. Oh, you have this new guy. Oh, he's good. And then next week it's like, okay, well I have this guy to try and counter that. Like, oh, what do you have now? And kind of every week we battled each other and traded and came up with new strategies to send our own little group of battle.
And the internet Pokemon world was different. You know what I mean? It wasn't as like balls deep as it is now, where you get all the stats and facts and all this.
It was
Pokédex.
just like, oh, this guy
Yeah.
looks cool.
Yeah.
I'll use him.
Like
You
this
couldn't
guy-
go online and find out if he was actually good
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah.
Which I actually did with this game. I went in completely blind. I wanted to come in pure and not know stuff, because it's like when you see a movie and you're like, I know I'm gonna like that movie. I'm not gonna watch the trailers. I don't want moments to be ruined. I kind of did that with this game, and I feel like it paid off when some of my Pokemon evolved, or I saw gym leaders for the first time and stuff. It was pretty awesome.
You can't have major narrative plot points ruined for you.
Yeah, I mean, the narrative stuff it's harder to spoil. It's all for me. I mean, I'm a hardcore Pokemon guy, so to me, not seeing the new Mega evolutions and not seeing the final evolutions for the starters and stuff, it was really exciting when I finally did. You were right, by the way, about the Night Ninja Wizard thing,
I told you.
because I've seen all the finals now. You nailed it. Good
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
Good job, Ian.
Ian.
Well, it's fun too, because
Hats
I know
off to
you guys are all going to get it, and now it's going to turn into like, oh, we're all around. Hey, who wants to battle? Who wants to battle Percy? Who wants to
Bring it
battle
on.
Ian?
Bring it the
I really
fuck
can't
on.
wait till we actually get there. It's gonna
Yeah.
be fun when we all actually play.
You passively said online features. Like, what kind of online features?
I mean, obviously, all the battling and trading.
Okay. So you can-
some of the cool things too is like in a situation like, obviously I had it before you guys. You guys are going to be even getting it later. There's some scaling features that they've had in the past, but they're a little more fleshed out, where we can battle, and if I have 90s and you guys have 30s, it will scale us all to 50.
Oh,
So
cool.
we'll have the same moves, so obviously I'll have a tiny bit. The person who's that far ahead has a little bit more of an advantage just in the moves they have, but they're fighting on the same level, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It makes it so that you don't have to all be like, well, where are you at? Oh, wait, I don't want to battle you. You're further than me, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of the online stuff is pretty cool. You can see each other's profiles. You get the option to build your profile. You answer a bunch of questions. Who's your favorite Pokemon? Your favorite type? You get to make things called PR videos. It's a 15-minute video.
15 minutes?
I'm sorry, 15-second video
Okay.
where you edit like a bunch of like
Okay.
frames and clips and stuff. It is. Dude, I spent like 25 minutes on mine. It's so stupid, but it's like really fun.
and you can share it too, obviously.
Yeah, you
right?
can share when you view people's when you sign online. You can see your friends list on your 3DS who's playing Pokemon, what they're on, like what they're doing and where they're at, and you can send them messages or ask them to battle or trade and view their profile, view their PR video.
So it's like a wrestling video introduction kind of thing.
But yeah, kind of. It's
Yeah.
like a little promo thing. Like it's like, yeah, if you were being introduced somewhere, you get to see that. And then there's things called O powers. I think it just stands for offensive, I guess. You can send them to each other. So like, you can be in battle and it'll be like, oh, Mike sent you a special attack power, and then the next time you choose an attack on your turn, you get shocked by lightning and your special attack will go up.
Oh,
So
sweet.
you can help each other in battles. Like in theory, me and my buddy were in the same room, and he was like, he saw that my guy was low on life, and I didn't want to use a potion. He's like, oh, I'll hit you with an HP power. And he's like, oh, that's awesome. And then I sent my friend a critical hit power, and he tweeted me on Twitter, like, hey man, I literally got a crit to win me a match. I wasn't gonna win. You rule. And I was like, dude, this is so cool.
That's neat.
And the more you use them, the higher level they go up, so you're incentivized to try and do stuff for your friends.
Can you troll? Like send something that
I don't think there's any bad ones. I
Oh.
guess in theory, if you're trying to catch Pokemon, if you give them a crit one, they're more likely to crit and kill them, and then they
won't
won't
what?
be able to catch the Pokemon.
crit. What do you think?
Crit.
Okay.
A critical hit.
Like a critical hit.
Come on, man.
Where have you been, dude?
Hey man, I'm not on the reg, all right? Sorry. Oh my god. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, my hip slang is too
Yeah.
far gone
Yeah, I
for
know.
you. But yeah, there's a
Too
lot
cool.
of the network stuff is kind of cool, just because like you sign on, and then like same thing, like if you're online and I sign on, it will say, hey, Mike signed on, and hey, Ian signed on. Like it scrolls across the bottom. Like it really is trying to incentivize you to play online.
That's cool.
With a bunch of friends.
It's very cool.
So, without like ruining the actual meat of the game, like that's the stuff. Like it's really good. It looks good and it plays really well. They clearly put a lot of work into this game, and if you even vaguely like Pokemon games, you should give it a shot. And if you haven't given them a shot in a while, you might want to jump back in. And
No.
it's because it seems like everyone, kind of at our age, is having a little bit of this ironic hipster, like, oh, I used to play Pokemon, I'll play it now. Then there are people that just played it for a long time. Like,
Yeah.
I think
us,
like
but
the
so more people are actually playing it than just little kids, and it's
Yeah.
kind of awesome.
That's awesome.
It's like 15, 20 years. Once anything gets past that point, it's like,
Yeah.
part of my childhood. I could, revisit that.
Yeah.
People don't judge
I'm
me.
seeing a lot more people my
I mean,
age playing this
all
one
that,
than before.
all that being said, the game is good. The original Red and Blue, the mechanics of the gameplay, got to catch them all. The whole, rock paper scissors type gameplay. It's fun, different things. It's a great game. So
Yeah. Well, and again, people that have skipped entries, like they have done a good job every time. They iterate and they build, and they've tried to make each one add real significant new things to the game so it builds. Because a lot of people make the joke, oh, it hasn't changed at all since the original. Like Yeah, I guess the fact that you catch guys and train them hasn't changed, but like the game has done a good job of building and changing. In this one with the new Mega Evolutions, like they really do add something significant and interesting every time, and it's going to be interesting for you because like you're just coming into it like, oh, Pokemon have abilities. Yeah, they didn't get abilities till the Game Boy Advance entry.
Oh.
And special defense and special attack weren't a stat until Gold and Silver. It was originally just attack and special. And like the Mega Evolutions to you is just like, yeah.
Of course they have.
Yeah, all this stuff. Like it's interesting, and then every single Pokemon you see is new.
It's brand
You've
new.
never seen them before. Nope. You don't know if they're good or bad.
I know nothing
or what their
about
evolutions
Pokemon.
are like, or you don't even like. You're not even sure like what the type mix-ups are good. Like, oh, it must be. I envy you. I envy getting to go through a game like this, just completely unaware of what anything's like.
And by the way, just for a callback, I did beat Mass Effect 2, and it was awesome.
That's really cool, Percy. I'm glad you got to play Mass Effect 2, man. I'm really glad you liked it.
I mean,
yeah, it was
he got to it eventually, and it sounds like he enjoyed himself. So
yeah, totally.
I enjoyed the hell out of myself. It was awesome. And then I got
seamless.
Yeah, well, whatever.
I like it.
Have you played any 3 at all?
Not yet. I can't wait to jump.
How did you not just immediately jump into 3?
Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. Killzone, Mercenary came out.
Right.
We're playing a bunch.
Did
of
you beat
games,
Mercenary?
So. Not yet. But
Jesus, play some games, dude.
Man,
He plays a lot. Finish some games.
Yeah,
finish some games.
There you go. That's the thing. I play a lot of games, but then I just don't finish them.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just play when I'm like on the go and I'm around. Then I start playing like very portable stuff. So.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, dude.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I've been playing.
Yeah. Okay, so I haven't played a lot because I've been kind of busy again, but this is what I did play. I played the new Rayman, which I really enjoyed.
Yes. Actually, we've all kind of played it.
we've all kind of played it, and then we played there's a fun sports game inside of it.
I was really
fun.
Digging that.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to play that with more people.
2-on-2 soccer was like a foot foo, I think it was called.
Yeah, foot foo or something like that. And highly recommended. I only played a couple more levels, but art style's beautiful, gameplay is super fun. And then right before that, I got I finally picked up Grand Theft Auto, and I did the first hour of story so I could go online because all my friends were like, we gotta play online. So I'm like, okay, I'll go online. So then I went online, and the games are really cool. Yeah. And not playing the single player is a terrible thing because I'm like don't know so many new mechanics they offer. Like you have to bank your money and all that stuff because if you get murdered on the street, they take all your money, which is just insane.
That's funny.
But the online when you first start, it's just trolls everywhere. Like you have 2 missions, like you have to go get clothes and get a haircut, and it's just people just waiting to kill you constantly.
I watched a video of a guy. He goes in to try and rob a store, and someone else drives up with a car and blocks off the door, and then stands on the hood of the car and just flips the guy off that's stuck inside the store for like 30 minutes.
It's awesome.
Oh, man. So online is working though, right?
Oh, it's totally working
Good
now.
news. Awesome.
I have no problems. I'm getting to play with all my friends. The best part of that about the online experience is just the dumb AI. Like the cops do the dumbest shit in it, and it's amazing. Like me and my one friend were hiding from cops, and we found this little alley to hide in. So we're hiding in the alley, and these 3 cop cars are following us, and you have to actually find a place outside of your radar where they're not seeing you, and then they'll still search around, and you have to stand still or whatever. So we're waiting, and then the cops are coming down our alley. We're like, no fucking way. How the hell are they finding us? And they get closer and closer and closer. And right before we were about to move, our warrant goes away. So then we watched for like 15 minutes them trying to back out 3 cop cars, and it was like Austin Powers, just left and right, keep hitting it. It was so funny. The humor in that is so good, but it's really fun playing with your friends and just like robbing, doing a bank robbery together, getting in a helicopter, fucking shit up.
Well, that's how I've heard that like the whole, you know, everybody plays GTA and then they eventually go, I'm just gonna fuck the city up. That now you get to like rather than doing that in the single player, you try to play the real game, and when you want to do that, you go online and do that.
It is so great.
It almost sounds like it could be like a separate release, almost. Like,
it could have been.
Is there anything from the story that like leads into the online experience at all?
It's supposed to happen before the single player. Okay. And there's character crossover and stuff. So it's
like
really
characters give you missions that you'd know from single player.
Yeah, so I've really enjoyed it. But here's my Pokemon story because my life is retarded.
I love Pokemon stories.
Okay,
Pokemon
so Kotaku does a special every day where they tell you about like deals on games and stuff, and they had one for Kmart where you can get 25% off.
I read about that. Yes.
So I got the thing, and I went to Kmart, and I don't know. I haven't read any more about this. Has they talked more about it?
I'm interested to hear you finish because I activated. I texted them. I did the thing. But
yeah.
The coupon wasn't there, so
I got the coupon.
Okay.
I got it. I go to the Kmart, and I used to work in retail, so I'm never an asshole to people, even if I really want to be. But I'm sitting there with this lady, and I'm like, you dumb. Her response to me, why the coupon wasn't working, was because this is on sale. I'm like, this just came out. It is $39.95. This is the MSRP. There is no sale. I can go anywhere. This is the goddamn price. I didn't say goddamn, mind you. I just said this is the
With
price.
your face, you said.
Yeah, I said that. I was
Anger in his eyes.
and I was already there for half an hour because she had to call 2 other people to figure out how to use a fucking coupon. So I ended up not getting the game because they're all fucking retarded. I have like 4 more days before it expires, and with my luck, they're gonna be like, oh no.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a Kmart like right around the corner. You should just do it before you drive home.
We should do that.
A $10 off coupon. What happened was it was on Kotaku. You send them a text. You get like some survey or something. Did you watch the videos or something?
No, I didn't get a survey. All it was I had to send them this text, send them another text, and they send you a coupon, and I have the coupon.
Fuck. I didn't get the coupon. I got the link to the videos, and I thought it was like one of those scams. I was like, God damn it. They're only like $25. They got my credit card now.
You put a credit card?
No.
Okay, good. Thank God. You're doing it wrong.
You
what you
didn't?
have to do is you have to text game, and then the next thing they respond is you have to text game 1 next, and then it sends it to you.
Yeah.
That's a weird noise.
Yeah, that sounds
Class.
complicated.
So,
I just went and bought it with money. And
so I got it, and I
Me
went
too.
there.
High five.
And
You guys
they're
got
all-
cash. Wow.
Well, it's 25% off. That is a sweet
That's
deal
a
for
pretty
Pokemon.
sweet deal. That's a sweet ass
But
deal.
dude, it's totally worth.
You're
the
buttering me
Hershey's-
up right now, saying Pokemon's
totally
worth
worth
it.
the price.
Yeah, so
Don't be an
like,
asshole.
and I
Just
normally
despite.
I normally don't go to
Shitting on
Kmart,
coupons.
but now I will go to less Kmart because fuck those people. They're fucking idiots.
Well, do you have any other games you want to buy? Because I know Toys R Us, I think, is doing a buy one get one half off.
For any game?
I think I think it might be same system. Sometimes they're shitty like that, but you could look into it. It might be better than the
Because
Kmart.
yeah, there's other things.
Like if you had other 3DS games you want to get.
Because I want to get Mario Dream Team and
There you
the
go.
other.
Well, if Toys R Us is doing that thing, then you two can go in on the.
There you go.
Get
Okay.
2 Pokemons and then split the
I'll do that.
Pokemon.
We'll check it out.
So that's what I was playing. Short and
it out.
simple. There you
Check
go.
it out, check it out.
Percy, what have you been playing?
Yeah. I was playing.
Good thing you did all that
Yeah.
stuff.
We save that. I clip it out and I save it. Soundboard one day.
Dean's marking the time, like, cut that out. Percy makes noises. Percy makes noises too.
I've been playing a lot of GTA. Still haven't gotten online yet. Just going through the story, and I haven't tried to get online since that last fucking chaotic thing that happened. So, still doing that. Fucking awesome as well. You already know. You should know, and you should know as
Also,
well.
I am.
I'm not a GTA guy.
In GT Online, I am Bruce Willis from Die Hard 1, and
Nice.
I look amazing.
That rules.
Shoes or no shoes?
You cannot take your shoes off,
Damn.
but I have flip flops on that are skin color.
See, that's close enough.
That works. That works.
Creativity on full display. I like it.
I like it as well. So, grinding my way through Killzone, Mercenary, and why it's taken me so long to beat this game is because I play it like on the go. I don't sit at my house and just sit on the couch and play it.
That's what I did with that game. I really liked that game.
Yeah, it's fun. Everything's fucking awesome so far. I'm now on the Hellgas side, and I love it so far.
Oh yeah,
It's so much more fun.
that
I
one's
think.
super. That part's cool.
'Cause
Lovely.
You jump from factions, right?
Yeah.
Is there a difference in gameplay when you're the Hellgas?
Not really.
Just who you're killing.
Yeah, it's just who you're killing.
And technically, the heavies are different.
yes,
They're not flamethrower guys anymore.
Yeah, rocket launcher dudes.
Sexy game though. Graphics
It
are unreal.
That
looks
is hands down the
so
best handheld game I've ever seen. But also, it plays really, really well. It's a little faster than a normal Killzone.
Yeah.
The stealth stuff is pretty heavy in it, actually, for a Killzone game, but it reminded me a lot of how Far Cry 3's stealth worked, and I really liked Far Cry 3's stealth.
Frame rate an issue? Or?
No.
Not really. No,
No.
I haven't run anything.
I
any
didn't have a
issues with that,
single
so.
frame. And did you play any of the multiplayer?
I was in a beta for a while when
It
was coming
works
out,
so well. It
Yes.
really feels like console quality. Like there's no they did not cut any corners. Like it is identical to what you would get on a console shooter, except that you're not playing on a console.
It's a very good first-person shooter for a handheld.
Yeah,
My
I liked
God,
that game.
really good. Amazing. And, Ian's holding up his coupon that he can't
Okay, now-
redeem.
Proving a story.
Now I'm reading the fine print. and
Yeah,
it
read the fine
says-
print. Horrify
says,
me.
Valid for 1 day, expires on 10/17.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
that sucks.
you lose.
What's today's date?
The 16th.
So is it? What day is it valid for?
I don't know.
I guess the day
The
you
day it was
redeem
activated.
activated, I guess, probably, right?
I don't fucking know. It didn't say. I
Oh my God.
didn't say valid. I don't remember.
When
saying
did you?
valid.
After you activated it and you took it to Kmart, did you do those both the same day?
Okay.
Okay, I was just saying, maybe that's
this
why it
is
didn't
very
work when you
interesting,
went.
guys. But okay, so
Hey, we're helping the
and the next game, yeah, go text something game 1 game to someone and
Yeah.
they'll give you coupon for Creamer or something. Anyway, I'm jumping into Pokemon.
Don't slow the podcast down, guys. Anyway, let me ramble on for a couple minutes.
Fucking right. And and like we were talking about before, it's my first time jumping into Pokemon ever in the world.
So I wish I was you.
And
I want your life.
You sound giddy. It's coming through on the mic.
It's so true. I can't help it.
his pants seem a little tight.
No, it's just my big dick.
Joe Big Dick back in the
Chubbs.
studio.
Yeah, I'm fucking loving it so far. Everything seems fucking cool. I mean, it's a lot more addicting than I thought it was gonna be. Not like Animal Crossing style, but just it's fun to just like randomly get into fights with people just on the streets or in like forests. Just finding little kids that want to fight.
They put that on the back of the box. It's fun getting in random fights in the streets. Percy.
That's right.
Dark side of the kingdom.
Yeah.
But I love the mechanic of just being able to catch, beating these fucking Pokemon animals into a pulp until they're almost dead, and then catching them.
Yeah.
And and I'm getting into like collecting everything I find for the most
yeah.
part. So I'm trying to collect, I guess, 2 of 1, getting the male and the female versions.
Okay.
And I don't know, it's really fun. The only gripe I do have anything is, do you use the D-pad or do you use the
D-pad is walking
slider?
and the slider is roller skates. So if you want to walk, you use the D-pad. If you want to use roller skates, you use the slider.
That's if you don't have the. I mean, before I get the roller skates, though.
Well, spoilers.
I mean, you can use
spoilers,
either, but you get the
guys.
roller skates like an hour in.
I know. I'm just saying. I didn't like. I guess it was more catered towards like the old school style of people using the D-pad.
Is it grid based?
Yeah, it seemed like
But
that.
you
So
can walk diagonal.
it felt weird when I was trying to walk around with using the slider fucking thing, whatever the hell. And I don't know, it just felt kind of weird to me. I didn't like that, but it feels a billion times better once you get the skates and you're just skating around like a motherfucker. But the game is fucking awesome, and I love it's a 3D world, so it's really fun to. I don't know, like you were saying before, 3D. Yeah, Percy's all into it now, so it's. I don't know. It's just way more fun. So
I love the 3D, man. Actually, Ian doesn't play anything 3D.
No,
I do. I don't know. It adds something to it, especially like the Nintendo first party stuff.
The weird thing is this game, the only part that's, and not polygons like 3D, but like the 3D popping out 3D is just the battles.
Oh, really?
Nothing else in the entire game is 3D. I assume it has to do with the whole, those people are like,
2DS.
oh, 3D, it's making my kids go blind. Oh, they need glasses now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure they were like, well, fuck it. We don't want people to complain about that. So it really is just the battles, but it still looks good.
Yeah. I understand like eye issues, like an eye fatigue thing, or does it bother? Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Dream Team, when you play Dream Team, though, play that with the 3D on. They do a lot of really good, some of the best 3D I've seen in
I
a 3DS
just get
game.
tired when I'm doing like I gotta turn this off.
But
Same problem with 3D movies. Like I can't watch 3D movies; they bother me.
weak sauce. Go see Gravity.
there you go. Well, the good news is not too many 3D movies. It seems like that's dead finally.
Yeah,
3D games are finally dead.
Movies are about the only thing that matter. TVs are dead. I mean,
I love
Nintendo
that. Can
killed
you imagine the
theirs.
people who bought all those 3D TVs those first couple weeks? You got a 3D. Like, I used to work at a video store, and people would come in and be like, "You got any 3D movies?" We're like, "No." Why would we? Well, I just bought this new TV. I'm like, "Well, it looks like you got tricked."
But it cost me $9,000. I need to justify
Yeah.
it.
I hope you like Avatar.
Yeah, wear $200
that
glasses,
movie.
sit in the perfect spot right in the middle of the TV.
Yeah.
Just like, fuck this shit. CES 2011, I remember it was 3D TV.
Oh,
At any
Jesus.
rates,
What is it now? It's like
I don't know. I think they're pushing the
4K.
4K,
yeah,
which is
hardcore, crazy.
I don't know what 4K is.
ultra high definition. They're
It's
basically
the equivalent of 4 1080 screens altogether.
denser pixels.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so
But there's like no content, and the TVs cost like $20,000.
just imagine 4K porn. How long?
Oh
How
yeah.
Oh my
much that's
god.
gonna add up, right?
Well,
Smell it.
It's like you're really getting like you're the guy that's getting fucked in the ass.
But
Well,
no,
I'm thinking like I'm thinking storage issues.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
buy.
Oh
a
yeah, that's what I meant.
I'm like practical
No.
here. Storage issues, right?
I think the people who got most affected by the whole HGTV were the news anchors, because now if
Yeah.
you don't look good, you
Oh,
look
dude.
like complete fucking
Yeah, you look like you have a
shit.
sunburn
Yeah,
all the
oh,
time, and you're
Fucking
It's
awful.
like awful
It's
makeup,
hilarious.
orange
you're
blotches.
covered in
and shit.
weird like colored lines that like you get shot in the face with confetti.
What you been playing?
yes.
Dark Side of the Kingdom.
How about
Hey-
you, Dean? What you been
Hey
playing,
Dean,
bruh?
what have you been playing?
Hey, nice alley-oop. Going for the dunk? Not much. It's more of what you've been tagging, I guess, more or less. I have been working on the website real quick. Get some maintenance out of the way. Another maintenance to plug here. Did a revamp on the website. We got a new tag cloud. If you guys check out the front page,
Dude, it looks good. It
you'll
looks
notice
real good.
you'll notice a whole cloud of words on the right side column. You click on those words, and it will jump to the episode corresponding that we talked about that game. A lot of interactivity. We have a new forum, guys. Hey, check out the forum.
I'm gonna join. I'm gonna talk to you guys.
Ian and Percy are blowing up the forums right now. That's good.
Oh,
What's
dude!
going on.
Wait, Ian and Percy are there?
I'm there.
And
Us
my
3
God.
are there. We got 3 people
We'll
there.
be there.
I don't think we're
Ian won't be there.
It's the beta launch.
guarantee it.
We're not a real forum until there's hate speech.
Yeah.
So we got a little way
There's
to go.
a couple fake accounts already, but we're easing into the forum. Come talk games with us. It's kind of, working on that, doing that kind of stuff. Boring NBA 2K13, playing that. Got hooked last week with the 2K14 red box. Back online, back playing NBA 2K13. Back on the 5.
Well, yeah. I mean, the season's coming up.
Fun
You gotta
stuff.
rev yourself
Yeah,
up, man.
so I'm getting myself back into that. Just like a quick aside, real quick. Story came out. I'm not sure if you guys saw this. IGN video. They released a video. It was getting a lot of controversy out in the wild. They released a NBA 2K14 defensive strategy video. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was getting a lot of flack because basically this guy, the official Sporto at IGN, which, can we go on record and say IGN's shit?
I've never.
It's gone
they are
downhill
the
a
most
lot.
biased
Yeah.
video game website. They're all their opinions
I don't
are
mind
jokes.
saying it.
Okay,
I've
go
always-
on.
I can't stand them.
You're not going to hang yourself out there?
No,
I've always been more of a one-up guy, but anyways.
I don't really go on there, so
Yeah.
I can't say anything. So
It's been around for years, but anyways, it seems more of a shill site. Long story short, this guy releases a defensive strategy video, and watching it made me physically ill. Just like, I hope they're not propagating this and putting this out in the wild. So basically, what he does is he games the system and does a video tutorial how to do it, and he puts it out there for online.
What,
tutorials.
really?
So basically, he says in order to win every time, he sets it up that way. You're the Miami Heats. Make sure that you go into the settings, do like the coach sliders. You put it on auto double team, slide everything up to 70. And he actually lists off like about 12 or 15 different sliders.
And this is his
that do
defensive
and
strategies.
this is the official
This
IGN.
is a cheesing the
That's what I'm
game
saying.
video. This is stupid.
And if you go into the comments section, IGN, everybody's shitting on it. Everybody's like, pure basketball
Good.
purists. It's like, fuck this. Like, really? You guys are putting this out there? So I thought found that to be interesting. So
Screw
NBA
that.
2K14 is. Yeah, and
I mean,
I've
if you
played-
want to put it out there, call it like, hey, how
Yeah.
to trick the game. Don't try and make it out like, yeah, I have some great
official
strategies for
IGN
this
strategy,
game.
because I've been online and I've played people, and it's like the game pauses and you hear them going through all these sliders and you hear them going through, and it's like, what the fuck's going on? And like they're sliding. 3 minutes later, the game starts, and then it's like, fuck, dude, they're the Miami Heat, and it's like I'm getting down by like 20 by halftime. It's
so
like,
you've
fuck
actually
this shit.
seen this in the wild.
I've seen it in the wild.
So
Yeah,
that's some
people,
It's not
bullshit.
fun anymore.
it's-
Huh?
it breaks the game. It's just like,
What a
come on,
bunch of
guys.
nonsense.
So it seems like that kind of made me a little shitty on the 2K experience, but not everybody's like that. So I'm kind of
Not fucking cool, IGN. What the fuck?
not cool, IGN. And I want to piggyback on Ian's Legends real quick. Fun. We were at Ian's house to do a party. Kung Fu, great game. I inspired me. Didn't get it yet. I'm playing it on the 3DS again. So I got the XL. I got the 3DS. Rayman Origins. So playing that again. I played it on Xbox. Beat it that way. Picked it up a few months ago on 3DS, and it's really good on the 3DS XL. Bigger screen. The sprite issue has been resolved. Beautiful. 3D parallaxing is fun. What you been playing?
Fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
so-
Oh, by the way, I think I'm gonna watch some NBA this time round.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, go Utah Jazz.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Hey, Timberwolves for life
Is
now.
Karl Malone back?
Yeah.
He's officially.
Yeah, him and Jeff Hornacek came out of retirement.
It's all about John Stockton. baby.
Utah's looking pretty good, man. They're in the the Riggin for Wiggin race. Basically, they're going to tank this year and go for like there's some major
Oh, for
draft,
Andrew Wiggins?
major draft prospect next year. But they have like Trey Burke. They got some good. Utah's
the
looking
next
good, bro.
LeBron.
If
All
you want,
right.
if you want Utah stats, I'll feed you, bro.
All right, cool, man.
Watch some NBA.
We can bond over
I'm all about my
basketball.
boy Kev Love.
Yeah, Kevin Love, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Awesome dude, best power forward in the game.
I like his one-handed half-court shots. I like he did that in college, so I was like, I'm
There
going
you
to
go.
follow whatever team he goes to
Does
is
he
my
make
team.
them?
So,
Oh,
dark
dude,
side
like
of,
they're nothing. Like
basketball.
he's not even trying.
Oh.
Half-court,
NBA
one-hand
2K, so
shots.
I'm sure Ian would be a Ricky Rubio fan. He kind of looked like a Ricky Rubio beard.
I don't know who that is.
Point guard from Minnesota. Anyways,
Who are the Minnesota?
Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves.
Okay.
T-Wolves.
Okay. I didn't know
Come
that.
on now.
Yeah, so what you been playing? We're winding down to a halt. Be back with some good news, unless anybody's got anything I want to sneak out and squeeze out real quick.
Fuck Kmart.
Fuck Kmart. Yeah, soapbox. Fuck Kmart.
Squeeze it out.
Did you guys talk about Diablo 3 on consoles at all?
No.
It's really good. I'll just say that much.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
want to
we
jump
touched
a bunch out there,
on
but-
it.
Actually, I played it for the first time at the GameStop convention. I really liked it. Like, did you play it on PC?
I played a
before?
shitload of it on PC.
Okay.
And then I played like in between, like before Beyond came out, I had nothing between Dream Team
Yeah.
and Beyond. So I
saw some
I
Twitter
think I
feed.
went to I got level 60 Inferno.
Yeah.
Just played the shit out of the game. It's really good on console.
Is it missing anything on the console?
I would argue that it's a little better because
what
they
I've
have
been hearing
the,
too,
the
like-
Loop 2.0, whatever they want to call it, system is kind of happening in this game, and it makes more sense. You're finding that I mean, it's kind of like the loot is a little bit tailored for you, but not where you feel like the game's cheating in your favor. But it plays so much better than having to rely on the auction house.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Actually, Black Friday's coming up. Probably get some good sales on that. So.
I'm sure you can.
Cool.
But yeah, I recommend it.
What you been playing? We'll be back with some news. Catch you guys after the break.
Play Pokemon.
Let's be honest here, most video game podcasts are a load of bollocks. Dog Side of the Kingdom, the dog's bollocks. I should know, I'm fucking British. Dog Side of the Kingdom, oven fresh video game culture served weekly on iTunes, SoundCloud and thedrainage.net. Now back to our regularly scheduled program, currently in progress.
And we are back with news. News this week, last week, light on news. This week, some news.
Like
stories.
breaking news?
Breaking news. A little bit. I like it. That was almost too good. I don't know if I can follow it up now. But the first announcement is almost worthy of that. Glorious new Zelda 3DS XL is out in the wild. Took me a while to get there. Two-toned, gold, black. It's new. It's one of the only XL options with not a black matte finish on the interior. Seems like they took the gold all the way around. Kind of fun, kind of cool. Does anybody want it? Does anybody regret not being able to get it? Have you all seen it?
Yes, I've all seen it. Very jealous. I mean, it looks fucking awesome. Honestly, when I saw the Pokemon X and Y 3DSs, I was like, oh my god, I want one of those.
I mean, those aren't as cool. Have you seen the Pikachu one that only Japan got?
Yeah,
that one's way cooler than the ones we got.
They got them here too.
The yellow one?
Yeah, with just the Pokemon, with Pikachu's face on it.
Oh. The XL?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Or else I would have gotten that instead of this blue one.
Open your fucking eyes.
Well, actually,
wow.
And there was an Animal Crossing one too. That's pretty cool. It's all white.
It's been a few weeks.
I thought that one looks stupid. The plaid, it looked like plaid or something.
No,
it was like the Prada colored thing.
Yeah, it looked like Prada or something.
Shit. Actually, that is worth noting. It does say it is only slated for European release as of now. This is a European, the Zelda two-tone. So
I still want it.
Possibly coming to America. It kind of sucks that this time around that these systems are like region locked because in the past they never have been.
Yeah.
So with these unique systems, have we? Are we the type of people that buy multiple handhelds? Are we collectors of these rare systems?
Like years and years after, maybe, but like not when you're.
This is my first I have two 3DSs now. 3DS and a 3DS XL.
Yeah.
I have 3 PSPs. So I mean,
were they like special edition?
Yeah, one had I had Darth Vader on one of them. It was like white with Darth Vader on the back. It was really fucking cool. So I mean, I probably would be one of those guys that pick one of these up if they came out here. So honestly, I wanted to get the Pikachu one just to have it be an asshole. I'm like, I don't play Pokemon. Whatever. I have a Pikachu 3DS XL. But
you get ready to get robbed.
Can't say that now because I'm all up in. I'm in it to win it.
I know how to kick a door open. I work for a door company.
There you go.
Ooh.
And he can repair the door.
Ooh.
Do patchwork. No one will ever know.
Yeah. And then I'll be like, oh, you need it repaired? Bam. That's how I get all my business.
Yeah. I opted in for the Game Boy Advance SP clamshell NES design, like 2 or 3 years after it came out. I think it's fucking beautiful. That was like one of my favorite, just the Game Boy Advance, like the clamshell. And
I did the same thing with the Micro. I got that one way afterwards. Super nice, but I got it for like $30.
Oh shit. Which is surprising. I think enough time has passed. The Micro is cool again. It's getting some. It's getting back up on eBay.
Hipster cool.
It's like $80 on eBay now.
It's a dope little thing to carry in your pocket or throw in your backpack.
It was pretty sexy. I liked how it was, since the screen was shrunken, it kind of had this, it tightened up the graphics of the game.
Yeah, the resolution looked like a little better for some reason.
Pretty cool. Zelda 3DS XL. Interesting.
Smart. I'm surprised they haven't done it before.
Yeah. Well, they did, right? On the original 3DS, they had the black with the gold trim.
Yeah, that's true.
I think so. So milking them, so pretty good.
Well, they'll sell more if they fucking bring it over. It'll sell like mad, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And is it $199 still? Is it $169? Where's the 3DS XL?
I think it's $199. The whole reason I bought mine was because I sold my old one on Amazon. I had a $20 Target gift card, and Target had a sale for them at $169, and that was $40 off, or $30 off. I don't know. But I think it's 200.
Interesting.
That's my Percy way of saying something that should take 5 seconds.
Thanks, Mike.
Hey, no problem, dude.
Let's hear some crazy news. Watch Dogs.
Ooh.
It's been delayed until what, March?
They said spring.
Spring 2014?
Which could mean...
I heard it was like March.
Yeah, well, you heard spring.
March or spring. Potato, potato.
It
Might
could
happen.
be. It could be March.
Interesting.
March
Is
is
it-
in
March is in
spring, right? Spring's in March. March is in spring.
I march in
There
spring.
you go.
Both Xbox One and PS4 marquee AAA launch title,
Launch
window title. Kind of sucks. Like, what else is coming? I mean, this is like a heavy hitter for both
I mean,
platforms.
to be honest, I was kind of happy because I felt a little. I mean, I won't like
reasons
say
are
that the really like all the launch stuff is amazing, but I mean, right off the bat, I was going with a PS4. I had Knack, I had Killzone, I had Warframe, I had Assassin's Creed 4, and then I was gonna have Watch Dogs. And that's
Wait,
a lot.
Assassin's Creed 4 is for the new system?
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
like
it's on both, but I was obviously gonna play it on a 4. 'Cause
launch
why
window
not?
too, right?
Yeah, and so it's like now I don't have to decide like change like all my time was going to be between a shitload of games, and so now in a weird way that kind of frees me up a lot more. And I know I'm gonna be excited for that game, but it's not like nothing else is coming out. So
Well,
I
the
mean,
reason
I could
why
be
they
more
gave
disappointed.
is good. It makes sense. They're gonna let it cook a little bit more, polish it off, make it. It's better for the game, better for the game industry. I would rather wait and get a quality product than
I'd rather
rush
get a
it
better
out.
game. And again, why would they compete with themselves? Why have Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs be going against each other?
Yeah, official quote from Ubisoft: "Our ambition from the start with Watch Dogs has been to deliver something that embodies what we wanted to see in the next generation of gaming. It is with this in mind that we have made the tough decision to delay until spring 2014." So, good news that they are.
I mean, it sucks for some people who are probably getting butthurt about it, but I agree with you. I mean, if they put more polish on it, it's gonna be fucking awesome. So.
If it was the only thing you were looking forward to, this would suck. Or I mean, what about the people that got the bundle? The Watch Dogs bundle, I would imagine they're probably pretty bummed out.
Like Amazon's like they're already gonna. They said they'll still give you the they'll give you the bundle. Like they'll give you the PS3, PS4, or Xbox One, and then when that game is ready, they'll send that to you.
Well, true, yeah. I mean, you're
So
gonna get it,
and even
but
GameStop's doing the same thing too.
Yeah.
So it's all happy. It'll be all right.
It's not that bad. If they were saying fall of next year, that would suck. But it's like I'm gonna have so many things to play on this new system to begin with, like way more than normal. That's not even counting all the indie games. I was just saying retail releases. Like you're gonna have a shitload of things to play. I have a feeling that like February, March, it's gonna sneak up on you real quick, and it's gonna be there before you think.
It will.
Do you think they printed out boxes that had like the art and shit on it? Like,
Oof.
I mean, they kind of have to, right?
yeah. By this point, they
At this
probably
point,
do.
yeah. I mean, it comes out in exactly a month, right?
That's a talking point. A month away,
yeah.
they delay it a month.
Really?
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, it had to.
Wow.
and
Yeah, the
that's like-
15th, and I think it's the 16th today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's exactly a month away. I mean, how is the game not going
What day
to
of the
press
week
at
is
this
it coming
point?
out? Do you know what day of the week
It would
that
have to
is?
be Tuesday. That's when games come out, right?
Yes, you
The
are correct,
system
Mike.
comes out on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Except Nintendo, which
The
releases on
Sunday, right?
Sundays.
It's weird, but that's what they've always done. So
Interesting.
all good.
Interesting news. Yeah, I mean, Watch Dogs, I'm excited for it. It is one of the games
Yeah.
that
It does
has
look
me
cool.
Oh yeah, it
going.
looks fucking awesome.
Yeah,
so.
very excited. But it's a game I have no problem waiting for.
Yeah.
Especially if it means I'm going to get a better version.
And they're making a movie now.
Yeah. Well, but they've been making a movie
And
of
it's
everything.
probably going to be with Tom Cruise. God damn it.
Yeah.
I like Tom
What do we
Cruise.
say we wanted to do?
I don't know who we attached to this
yeah,
one.
we're talking about different people playing it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, and also kind of it snuck in with this news story too on the old Kotaku site, and we'll credit our source. Towards the end of the article, it did say Ubisoft did announce that The Crew is also delayed until next fiscal year, which ranges April 1st, 2014, March.
well,
I liked that
So-
game. I played that at Games Expo.
Yeah.
It was a lot
yeah,
of fun.
me and Dean played it, and it could use some polish. I think it could use some polish.
I
So-
think the game itself was fine. It's just like either you like those type of controls or you don't.
And I did like the co-op gameplay. It was kind of fun, like the whole, a lot of people on
When
screen.
you're standing in line, you get to customize your car on the iPad before you sit down. Like I don't know if I do that in real life, but at a show that kind of worked really well.
There's some good-looking girls working the booth too.
Well, hey, it was right next to the Just Dance booth, and you remember Girl with Purple Shorts? I remember Girl with Purple Shorts.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Girl with Purple
GameStop
Shorts.
conventions, bringing the booth babes back a little bit.
There was this hot chick that was at the Nintendo booth.
Oh yeah.
I started following her on Twitter. We talk every once in a while, no big deal.
Oh, shit.
Very nice.
What's her
Twitter.
name?
It's very nice.
Her name is Allison.
What's her
Plug it.
Twitter name?
It's like it's Japanese words.
Bunch of Japanese symbols.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You don't speak Japanese symbols? Is that
No,
a thing?
oddly enough, I don't. I was gonna take that in
Yeah.
college, and then I didn't
Damn sure.
because I wasn't in college.
Interesting news. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm in shock, man. We're getting new systems a month. Wild.
Dude, it
That
is really
fucking
weird how
unreal.
soon that is.
2 new systems.
And-
that is crazy.
Uncanny, so.
I'm scared.
Well, and with a new game, time's gonna fly by real quick, and so dude, I'm gonna shut my eyes and wake up, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's Friday, and my PS4 is waiting at home for me.
I just can't wait to get that email. It's like, your PS4 has been shipped. I'm like,
Did you get it on?
Can't wait.
Did you both get it on Amazon?
Yeah.
yes, we did.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know. I look forward to getting that email post-dated 2014.
Yeah.
I'm waiting there. I'm getting there eventually. I don't know if I'm like launch window, maybe 6-8 months. I still need to
I'm
get
not
a
getting it
Vita.
right away. I'm not getting it right
I need
away.
a Vita still.
I am.
I'm in no rush. I'm enjoying the systems I have.
Yeah.
I every time there's a new console, I know I'm going to get them eventually. So the year before, I save my tax return and I just get them off the bat.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
I at least have to pretend to be financially responsible. I would love
Oh
to buy
yeah,
all
so yeah,
kinds
I'm
of
not
shit.
rolling in just like console money or anything. It's all
cost
tax
cash.
return shit.
So good shit. New Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay video.
It looks awesome.
That train stuff was so
Yeah.
sick.
It looked kind of cool. So first time looking at gameplay.
Kinda.
It looked kind of cool. I watched it on YouTube. I'm not a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, so
You
I don't
should
have
be.
that nostalgic thing
fun.
to pull
Should
for
be.
it. Yeah.
It doesn't make an ounce of sense, but it's really,
Yeah.
really fun.
But that's Kingdom Hearts for
I
you.
enjoy a
Yeah.
good crossover. Like now, I know that they had a lot of spin-offs. Each Kingdom Hearts game is good.
Play
It
the
is worth-
core games.
PlayStation.
I mean, I would even say don't play the HD remixes because they include a lot of the spin-off games, and
Yeah.
some are better than others. But the PS2 ones are both solid, like actual Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts 2. And I will argue if you're gonna play a spin-off one, play Birth by Sleep. That's the PSP one.
I heard that's a good
because
one.
that was the only one that didn't feel like some dumbed down, watered down side game. It felt like a real game.
They did some dumb shit with the side games. Just dumb stuff.
Birth by Sleep was good, but like the what's it? Is it 7/360 or however it's pronounced? That sucked.
Is that
Dream
3DS?
Drop Distance looked good for a 3DS game, but that sucked.
Not fun.
I
Demo,
wasn't.
terrible.
I thought the Game Boy Advance one was sort of okay. The card
I
game
don't like
one,
card games.
but the further you got, the less fun it was. And
What's funny is they make a cool game, but they always throw dumb shit in it that they shouldn't have put in it. Like in the first one, they did the gummy ship, which was this like fun
Yeah.
fun thing they added, and it was the worst thing they.
But how
should've.
good was it in the second one?
When you could
It-
skip
when
that
it's
shit?
just, dude, in the second one, it's just Panzer Dragoon.
Oh yeah, you're right. That was
They
better.
they actually fixed it. They
Well,
made it good.
I never built the things. Like I would always be like, make the base model every time because I'd be like, "Fuck this noise! It's not fun. Let's just get the goddamn Aladdin and kill stuff."
In the second one, all the pre-made ships are way better,
Yeah.
and so building one doesn't matter. But yeah, in the first game, that sucked. But the
And
second
it
one,
looked
dude,
terrible, too.
oh, I loved it in the second game. It literally is just Panzer Dragoon. That's all it is.
Interesting.
It rules.
So I always thought it was just like all third-person combat RPG.
It's how you
action stuff.
transport between the worlds. You're in a gummy ship that Chip and Dale create for you.
I mean, everybody kind of has to love Disney, kind of, right?
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean, if
nostalgia,
nothing else,
seamless
you grew up
characters.
with it.
Yeah.
So cool, man. Cool properties. So I'm interested. Next gen, Kingdom Hearts.
And they're fun. They're just fun. And you know what?
Totally.
I would argue that maybe the second one holds your hand a little bit in that it's just kind of boss fights. Like halfway through the game, it just turns into boss fight after boss fight,
Yeah.
and you're so powerful with so many things. But the first game, I mean, that game does not.
it's hard.
It's not a kid's game. Like there were hard. Like the final fights in that game are difficult, and a lot of the boss fights in 2. Outside of a few notable ones that are they're really really easy. There's some challenge in these games. So they're not just like little kid fuck around action RPGs either.
Word. So 2014 possible. Release date still up in the air. So
I heard it
Kingdom
was
Hearts
like 3 years
Yeah,
away.
those games take like 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
typically. Usually.
But they're like it's.
I was wondering though, have those teams just been making the DS games and stuff, and not been working on the major shit? Because it's been so many years. They did nothing for PS3, which just sounds insane.
They've been doing so many, the handheld and remakes.
Yeah.
Normally a normal studio would probably farm that out to a team, but knowing Square Enix, they like keeping shit in house. I bet that's just what they've been having them work on. Or they also like having people jump around. I bet some of the Kingdom Hearts guys are like, oh, we're working on Final Fantasy, so we can't work on Kingdom Hearts. I mean, look at 15. Even when it was a PSP game, that game looked very Kingdom Heartsy. I wouldn't be surprised if some of those guys worked on that game.
Word. I agree as well.
Oh, thanks, Dean.
Good point, Mike. Good point, Mike.
Dean, do you have those games at all? You ever played any of the Kingdom Hearts games?
I have not.
Do you have them?
I own them. You can borrow them.
I own the
say-
second one for PlayStation 2 because like towards the end of the life cycle, I did like a eBay mass. There was like a good sale, so I bought like 10 or 15 games I never got to. Never got to it, and want to.
Yeah,
I mean, if you have
so
nothing
much
to
time in the
play,
day.
it's the perfect
Really?
just sit and play a game.
I love
game.
Square Enix. I love Final Fantasy. I love those types of games, the music, the polish of those characters. So it'd be a natural fit. Dig Disney, so I'm excited for it. But I did play the 3DS demo and I did hate it, man. That was Dream Drop?
Yeah, Dream Drop Distance. It really wasn't a very good game. And they had the weird pet mechanic and stuff. It looked good.
it looked kinda
I was impressed
cutesy.
with how good the graphics were, but it was not a very good game. But And the cool thing is also the story is such nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, even for like a Final Fantasy type Square Enix RPG game, that if you play the first one, you're like, because honestly the first one is a lot more dated than the second one. I'm not sure how easy it would be to go back to the first one, but if you find it a little too tedious, you could jump to the second one, Wikipedia the story of the first one, and you probably wouldn't have any trouble jumping in and just going, okay, I get that things are a little different, but you won't be any more lost than people that beat the first game were.
Yeah, and it does sound like it is a Sony exclusive, right? It's probably locked to Sony hardware.
Well, the old ones were, yeah.
Probably not the new ones.
Yeah.
Well, I think even in that new trailer that Dean brought up, they show the Xbox One logo at the end of it, which surprised me a bit because I don't know if that's news to anyone else, but I just sort of assumed it was going to keep being Sony, if at the very least when it launched.
Well, you would think the new HD remixes, they would release those on Xbox just as it is, but they don't. It's only PlayStation.
Well, that's what made me think, like, if they're going to keep releasing Kingdom Hearts games and outside of the goofy side games that have all been other handhelds, all the core feeling games have been on a Sony platform.
So are those actually out now, the HD releases?
Yeah.
The first one is, the second one's not.
The second one just got
HD.
announced. It got announced at the same time as that gameplay video.
I did enjoy that. That was a good one.
And then Birth by Sleep, I actually still own on UMD. So if you have a PSP, I'll let you borrow it.
The Neo Geo X Gold got me excited to maybe seek out a PSP, so I think I might eventually get a PSP, and I'll have a US drive to stick it into. So cool. Percy, you got any other story? I got kind of like a throwaway, quick, fun story.
No, go ahead. Throw it away.
It's a week old. It's not exactly news, but it is. I think it's close to our listeners' hearts a little bit, kind of. BioShock Infinite creator Ken Levine.
Oh, yeah.
Was on the AMA Reddit boards, and apparently people have gone wild, taking liberties, creating Elizabeth pornography.
So,
yes.
When we were talking about this at Ian's little shindig we had,
little party,
I was talking about how, like, when you're like looking at porn, there's always for some reason on porn sites the one ad where it's like Homer and Marge fucking or Fry and Leela fucking. And I've since not seen those, and it's always fucking Elizabeth from BioShock getting the shit fucked out of her.
Or Mass Effect.
And so this was not news to me. I was like, yeah. You see that all the time. Like, I'm not seeking out the videos, but you always see the little ad.
Oh, yeah, of course not.
I've seen that 100 times.
You're not seeking out the videos, but you see these.
The news story is Ken Levine went on record saying that he, please stop making this stuff. It breaks my heart. It's like watching my daughter, seeing my creation, watching this happen. I think the thing worth talking about, like the Simpsons ones, very crude animation, hand-drawn.
Yeah.
The
like
similarities,
the face looks normal, but you can tell they fucked with the body with some bad animator.
I'm pretty sure Homer's dick's not that big. Maybe they took some liberties there. These, I haven't seen them. I might have done some research for the show. The models are, it looks like it's a screenshot, more or less. Some of the stuff.
Someone just ripped the models
3D
from the game.
animation. They took the animation, the models from the game, the PC mods, and it's kind of like, it looks like it could be a screenshot from the game.
Well, it's not hard. You've seen with PC games. People love taking,
texturize them. And
they take people's game models out and show naked versions all the time. They did it with Beyond just the other day. They pulled out the shower scene version of Ellen Page. Actually, all naked.
Yeah. I was going through.
So what does a 12-year-old boy look like?
What? Where did that come from?
Hey now.
So it's kind of interesting. Is this? Does he have any legal rights? You think? Or is there anything worth talking?
He doesn't have legal rights.
He could be like, hey, don't do that.
Because it's pretty spot on.
As long as they're not selling it.
He also he has a huge sense of humor. I have a feeling I bet that was a little more tongue in cheek than people are reporting it as. Like,
how much do you think he's seen of it before he's like, maybe there's a problem?
Yeah, I don't know, because
it's probably just shitloads of people sending it.
Are you just thumbing through a Playboy
right
now?
You see this?
Guys, keep. It's a little distracting. Actually, there's a reason behind this. Keep talking for a second. I'll find something.
Let me get through my stack of porn. I need to figure this out. I guess I didn't think it was that weird, just because you've seen. Done it with Lara Croft for ages. The idea of naked Lara Croft is nothing new.
Yeah.
The Mass Effect babes and a naked Asari is nothing new.
How about the elusive Tomb Raider nude code where you're all around for that phenomenon?
Oh, yeah.
Of course we were. Come on now.
She doesn't have nipples, but she's got her shorts on.
I'm trying to find something. I have a stack of Playboys in my studio. Basically, when I turned 21, it was a gift from a family member. There's an article in here.
Thanks.
What was your family member's name? Dean?
He's like, thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mike, for me on the bus, bro. There are naked video game character models. I was going to pass it around.
Oh, really?
So keep talking.
Oh, no, yeah. Find that. Hurry and find that. There was someone to fill time. I want to see this.
It was
like full on naked?
Yeah, Heavy Rain, 3D model.
Oh, dude, this rules.
Oh, here we go. We got it, gentlemen.
All right.
Official Playboy. Pass around. I'll pass around. We have Carla from Indigo Prophecy, Talia from Game Watch, Dark Watch, The Blitz, The League, and Avalon
Blitz, The League.
Hellgate London. Basically, it's very crude Playboy style video game month. They took a bunch of popular video game
Put
characters
my mic down.
and made nudie pinup dirty pictures. I don't know. It's been done before, but
Mike,
it's
could you
done
please keep your pants on, buddy?
kind of silly.
Oh, this is the best.
It's actually not. It's actually kind of sad.
Oh no, you can rip them
Yeah,
out.
the pre-perforated for cards, collectible.
Oh, and look at this one. It's just a big old nipple. You put it in your wallet, and you're never sad.
This worked, right? That was worth it. That was worth
Here
it.
you go, Ian.
Sure.
What I'm trying to say is, it's been done before, but hardcore pornography, BioShock Infinite, kind of weird, kind of sad.
No, man, that's
I
the
don't know.
best thing.
I just
This is
wanted to pass-
weird.
Creepy.
I mean,
Creepy
like, I'm
stuff.
not gonna jerk off to it, but it's
Yeah.
great.
So
Like,
there
I
you
can
go.
appreciate it.
2005 issue, right? I think.
I
So
just
way
love
back.
how
It's
gravity
old.
has
It's
no
old.
effect on boobs
2005.
whatsoever.
Yeah,
It's like
so-
hot chicks in anime. Like, I'm not gonna like jerk off to them, but like they're hot. It's awesome.
But you're not gonna.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
gonna.
not jerk off to them.
I mean, we might or may not have a mouse pad with boobs on it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
hey, I may or may not, and
I might wanna-
I do.
No.
And if you want to borrow it, you can.
I might borrow it. I have the crippling wrists. I have the arthritis in the wrists. So
Hey, you can
anyways,
just tell everybody, yeah, sorry, my wrist.
Grinding Halt. I thought that might be fun to talk about.
Oh, that is the best.
It's
And
very
on
nice.
They
BioShock
chose
porn.
weird characters, though. I guess it's
Yeah.
just like, who's gonna say no
Yeah.
to these characters? Like, they
Hey, hold
have-
on. You want to promote Blitz the League and Playboy? Sure,
Yeah.
go ahead. First, you don't have to dig into the magazine. I
Well, I'm
wanted
just,
to pass
I'm
it.
just seeing if there's any more.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's just that
not
one.
enough. He's just a nipple. Come on.
Yeah, which leads you to believe there's multiple. Collect, trade with your friends, put the puzzle together on the
Yeah,
back.
it's like the old Transformers where each one comes with like a different section of the bigger one.
So, Indigo Prophecy, precursor to Heavy Rain, precursor to.
Yeah.
Did any of us play that?
Indigo Prophecy.
Yeah.
PS2, Xbox.
I really like that game.
It's fun.
So yeah,
Very
The
interesting.
only game with tank controls that I was okay with.
yeah. Was it as story driven and heavy as like Heavy Rain?
I would argue it was more story driven than Heavy Rain. It just couldn't do all the stuff Heavy Rain could do, so it was limited by that.
Cool.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
News, Grinding Halt. Got some Percy might
yes.
think about some.
You look like you're thinking about something, Percy. You thinking about something, man?
Maybe.
I can't think of anything that I read on the news other than the crap we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for the most we got.
Yeah, nothing that really screams.
Hit everything.
So,
I just
extra
can't,
minutes.
I can't remember. I
Soapbox.
can't believe it's only a month away for the new system.
Yeah.
It's really crazy.
Well, that's almost right.
Can't
15th.
wait.
Yeah, 15th.
I'm kind of excited for the stab victims.
Oh, and the assholes that buy it and then
Yeah.
drive past the people
Yeah.
waiting in line and
Yeah.
smash it.
What do you guys think? eBay phenomenon this year? One or the other?
I think that
don't
we've
think
reached
so.
a point where people are smarter than that. I would like to think
No.
that people are smarter than to not just buy it, but then
Well-
want to buy it 3 days later for $200 more.
Some people did try to do it with the Wii U, didn't they?
Yeah, and they did it. Well, nobody bought it, but
Yeah.
they did it.
Yeah, you'd have to buy the Wii U to resell it on eBay.
Yeah, because I remember like, PS3. There was like a huge. Everybody bought it. Massive amounts of PS3.
Yeah, I remember that. PS2
Wii.
was the same way. PS2 was so crazy.
I feel like back in the day, though, that was the thing, the joke of, yeah, buy it on eBay. But I really would like to think that we've gotten past that
Yeah.
for the most part.
I
Yeah.
assume all the people who want it have it pre-ordered.
Yeah, I think the people that want it know better than they know to go on Amazon or to go to Best Buy or GameStop.
I'm sure
or
a couple of
something.
dads will be like, "Oh, there, my son wants this for Christmas, and I cannot find it. I will find it on
And I
the
think,
eBay."
like,
Goddamn Eastern European dads.
That's right.
Pre-orders are good enough nowadays to where it's like it shows up day of release. Right?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Delivered
gonna
to your
get
doorstep.
I'm getting my I pre-ordered on Amazon. I got free shipping and I'm getting it the day it releases. Like I'll get home
Gotta be
from
awesome.
work and it should be sitting there.
I
for
swear
me.
you're gonna get all these UPS drivers just throwing big boxes in front of people's houses. Like, here you go. Hope that's not important.
Oh, I'm so pissed.
That might be kind of strange. There might be people looking around for big boxes in
seriously.
front of
That's what we should do,
doorsteps
Dean.
that
Why
day.
don't we just drive around and get fucking Xbox and
Hey,
PS3s?
I have a
Of course.
hatchback.
Yeah, I have an
hatchback.
apartment. So they're gonna drop mine off the front office.
Speaking of hatchbacks, in my
Me
apartment
too.
complex, there's this guy who has like a 1980 something Metro,
Nice.
and he puts the club on it every fucking night. Mind you, the two cars that park next to him are like a really new Volkswagen and a BMW. Who the fuck is gonna steal your goddamn piece of
Who's
shit
gonna
car?
steal a Geo Metro?
And who the fuck uses it or knows how to use a club?
Yeah, I,
Well, I
haven't
mean,
se- even when I was a kid.
honestly,
clubs
not that I know, but the Geo Metro is pretty easy to do.
roll. You know, don't you?
Seemed like there's
You
some
say you don't
backstory.
know, but you know.
Just pop the electrical out.
Thanks
Do a
for
little
that.
red
Yeah,
and black.
just scream into the mic.
I'm just saying.
Stealing cars. Grand Theft Auto. Life
Oh,
imitates art. Life
video
imitates
games,
art.
Video games made him do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I chose to do it.
Shoplifting
I will not
stories?
never blame video games. By the way, if you take off the club, just get a saw. It's very easy. You don't saw the club. You saw the steering wheel. And it pops right off.
Listen to that. How the fuck do you know this
Just
goofy shit?
Pro tip.
saying,
Percy's
just
pro
saying,
tip.
Just yeah.
Nice.
Just letting you guys know.
Get the
If you-
get the
Have you seen
metal
this in
iron
action?
hanger.
Yes.
Pop the pop lock.
Is this a child thing where you're in the backseat and your dad's like, okay, now be quiet. Be quiet.
We're getting
maybe.
in a car.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. It could be anything.
Kids have little fingers; they can reach in places, locks and stuff.
Yeah. Just get a lot of sodas that way.
Yeah, I remember like it never worked, but I remember I think like when the cookbooks were going around or something like those anarchist cookbooks. There's like the tennis
so
ball
old
technique.
school.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Where you put you poke a hole in the tennis ball, you put the hole right next to the lock on the door,
Yeah, you hit it.
and you pop it. And it's supposed to pop
Oh,
the
because
lock
the
up.
pressure, the pressure hits it so much harder than it
Allegedly,
normally would.
allegedly.
I've seen cops say that it works on older locks, but not on new locks.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think they did it on MythBusters.
Yeah. Oh, did they? Not. I might have seen that actually.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyways, what? It's all right, man.
Extra
minutes.
credits. We're
How to
doing the
steal
Dark
shit.
Side of the Kingdom crime corner.
Now. Trying to think. Anything else? Not quite.
I know nothing. I'm not gonna say anymore. But
Incriminate
yeah.
yourself.
If Game Crazy was still
Yeah.
open, I'd tell people how to rob it blind.
Oh man.
So games, yeah. So yeah. Hey, Sound Shapes is coming to PS4.
Oh yeah, so is Flower.
Flower.
I
I think
didn't
Flow.
Like a
Flower
new
was
Flower?
okay, and I
Flow's
didn't
okay.
like Journey, but I think Flower was
I love
great.
Flower. I love Journey.
Getting to play that on PS4 will probably be pretty cool.
And if you already bought them already, then they'll
Are they up-resed or the same?
yeah. No, they're
Anything special?
they're scaled up for PS4. And yeah, if you own them, they
Yeah,
cross
you
play
just
straight to your
re-download them.
You can re-download
Are
the
you
PS4
having
version.
a party at your place when you get it so we can all watch your new system?
I guess.
Live on
Yes.
location.
Hey, sorry, I'm having a party same day. I guess you have to choose, everybody.
All right, everyone.
I guess you
boxing
could
party.
choose big, handsome, tall Mike or that guy over there or whatever.
choose the guy over here. I'm awesome.
That's some kind of Asian over there.
Yeah, you can choose the Filipino or the tall white man.
All right, go to the tall white man. Fuck you guys.
Oh man.
You mother.
Yeah. So still awkward halts. Extra minutes. Kind of open field for off-topic stuff. I kind of wanted to kind of feel everybody out. Off-topic segment this week. Walking Dead, maybe. Should we talk about The Walking Dead?
I didn't think
The
it really
show?
happened.
Yeah, just
Oh,
like
wait.
the
I'm
the season
still need to
premiere.
Hey,
catch
before
up with the
before
second
you
half
jump
of the third
on to
season
Walking
on
Dead real quick.
Netflix.
Speaking of Walking Dead, did anyone play the Wolf, the new
Oh,
Telltale game?
The
that
Fairy
came out?
Tales?
Fables.
Yeah.
Oh, Fables, yeah.
No,
Anyone?
I haven't.
good.
I
Nope.
haven't played it.
I'm not a big Fairy Tales guy. Fables guy. Why do you keep
I
calling it
didn't
Fairy
like-
Tales?
I-
I'm not a big Fables
I
guy.
bought the first graphic novel for Fables and it did not get me at all. I'm like,
Yeah.
I get the idea, like people have done the whole fairy tales in real life type thing before. And I don't like those guys enough to like every one of their games. So I just
Oh, you
like
don't like
yeah.
Back to the Future or
Back to the Future was
alright.
average at best, honestly.
you like Jurassic Park?
I'm the only person that liked Jurassic Park, even though I
You
think it
are
was a
the
bad
only
game.
person.
It was a bad game, but I liked it.
Did not play Jurassic Park. I played the episode 1 of Back to the Future. It was fun, but I mean, just the whole life or death, the character peril. I mean, for Walking Dead, that really drives that whole game
Yeah.
experience. So.
Yeah.
Fables, interesting. Did you play it? Or?
No, I was just
No?
asking.
Okay.
So anyway, all right, back to Walking
But yeah,
Dead.
I'm just curious to get thoughts. I mean, the season premiere, season 4, is out in the wild. Did we all see it? Are we
Yeah.
all
Of
fans?
course.
I have not.
Mike did not see it.
I still need to catch up on the third season.
Immediate reactions, real quick,
I
without
thought it
spoiling
was
anything.
super nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of melodrama, a lot of
Just nothing.
character,
Like
fake romance.
when he
being
meets that
built
girl,
up.
you knew how that was gonna end. You're like, well, you know how this is gonna end.
I mean, he's only been out in the apocalypse for like 5 or 6 years, a couple years now. Like, why do I have more of an instinct to avoid this girl
Yeah,
than he does?
this girl looks like a zombie before
Yeah.
she even started talking. You shoot her.
But yeah, nothing really happened. Just kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it ended really strong, season 3. Percy, you're biting your tongue.
No, I thought it was alright. It was pretty cool. I mean, it was kind of meh on the story for the
Oh.
most part, but it was kind of cool seeing zombies come in, like
Through the ceiling
pouring
was
through the
funny.
ceiling. It was pretty cool. And the one that got hung up by its intestines, that was badass.
Okay, so when that scene happens and that one person doesn't make it back, who's not really important, I was watching it on TV and
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I was watching with my friend and he cuts to that girl when Daryl tells her because they were seeing each other. He's like, "Guess who just updated her Facebook status?"
I was gonna say there's a little, there's a little sexual tension in that room.
Oh my god, she's gonna
Jeez.
totally try to fuck him, and then
Yeah.
the old woman's gonna be all pissed.
So, are we fans of the
I
graphic?
don't think
or-
so.
I really do like the
I love the
comic a lot.
graphic novel. I
I'm
love it.
s-
I do
I
too.
think I'm like
So
4
good.
issues back, and I unfortunately read a really big spoiler. Are you current?
I'm up to, it's
I'm up to
awful.
date.
The
You're
things-
current,
oh,
though?
It's awful.
I'm up to date.
You know what's his name?
Oh, it was awful.
I was reading through something that should not have
Sounds
spoiled
awful.
anything, and I read about it, and I was like, Oh, what the fuck?
No, but when you see it, it's worse.
What number are they on
So
now? Because
bad.
I think I stopped at like 104, like right when they met Jesus and like that.
Yeah, it's right after that. It's right after
Yeah, it's not
Jesus.
actually much further than that.
But I was saying like this graphic novel transcended pop culture. I'm not a huge comic book guy. I love the fucking graphic novel.
great.
Read them all, pushed
So
through them,
good.
and I think the show's different enough to where you can enjoy both. But I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, season 2 got really, melodrama, a lot of just character building at the first half of the season. It seems like there's just so many new characters introduced, so much like bullshit
Those are all
plot
fodder.
stories.
They're all gonna die.
yeah, they need people to
Yeah,
die.
so pretty good.
I can't believe T-Dog made it as long as he did. They did nothing with that dude. It's not even like they were trying to do anything with him.
Yeah.
He was useless for so long, and then
Okay.
they're like, and now he's dead.
Okay, so when they made that character, I was really pissed because Tyrese is a badass character
Yeah,
in the
he's
book.
the
Like he's
best.
awesome in the book. Like he's
Fuck
really, really
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And hopefully he's gonna be good in this one before they do something stupid.
I saw he doesn't have his daughter in the show. Is
Yeah, he
that-
does. That's his
oh,
daughter.
okay.
They just don't say it's his daughter right
Oh.
away. It's only subtext. But I'm like, if T-Dog is supposed to be Tyrese before they introduced him, I was so pissed. I'm like, this is really pissing me off because he's a badass character.
Well, the only time they made his character even useful at all was the episode he died.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, finally they're doing something with T-Dog, and he's dead. Okay.
Yeah, because he had like the the whole racial thing with the brother, and like
Yeah.
the first couple episodes, like seems like as soon as that first season was gone, he was just more of like a
I mean, some episodes you see him show up, and you go, oh yeah, T-Dog exists. I forgot.
wow. Officially, it took 19 episodes. The cat officially broke the show.
What up, baby kitty?
The cat in the studio, Alt Studios. If you guys want to keep talking, I'll get rid of the cat.
She went back outside.
Okay, fuck it.
It's just it's weird that they'd finally make him interesting and then kill him
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, I mean,
He was so useless. He's the most useless character.
interesting. So, where are they at, like in the storyline of the graphic novels? You think we're almost there in the
No.
show?
No.
Or is he long way? I
Things-
get
things have to
seasons
happen.
of content. So
There's a
yeah,
lot of
interesting.
shit that can go down.
I
Interesting.
honestly think they should be out of the prison by now.
Yeah.
On the TV show, I mean, they should have been gone.
With some of the stuff that happened in the show, I kind of wish I wish the comic book stuff happened in the show
Yes,
when the
yes.
prison, and especially when there's one weary character that just dies randomly at one point. That he stayed alive for a while, one of the prisoners. I was hoping
Was
he'd
it
be,
Joe Mustache?
Yeah,
I loved Joe
I was
Mustache.
hoping
Yes.
he'd be the character comic book that was
Yeah,
like.
he's-
I was super
Yeah.
excited for him
I
to
was
stick
so
around, and then he
hoping,
died.
yeah, and I was like, "What the fuck? He just got his head."
I was hoping too that Lori would get wrecked the way she does in the comic because I hate Lori so much. and
I know,
I was so happy
yeah.
when she got fucking.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
But I was like,
In
there's
the
no way
comic,
they're gonna do that in the show.
yeah.
Oh, I
There's
know, it's
no
so
way.
bad.
Jesus Christ!
Not even so much the character, but just more of the actress playing Laurie. Like,
Well,
I-
she did a good job. I
was
hated
so
her guts.
aggravating.
Oh, yeah.
But I hated Lori, and my favorite panel is the panel in the comic where it's Frank? No, main guy. It's not Frank. It's the main guy, the main character.
Fuck, how are we doing this?
Rick.
Rick.
When
Rick.
Rick, it's just Rick up close saying, "Shut the fuck up, Lori," and I was like, "This is
Yeah.
a good page. I like this page."
Go ahead
My
and stare
favorite
out.
page
Just
ever.
go ahead and just look at this page a little bit longer. Just look at this page.
But yeah, I mean, if that happened,
I
it
wish-
would have been really, really
Oh,
super dark if
so
that happened.
dark.
If what happened in the comic book happened in the
Yeah.
prison. Would they know what I'm
They're
talking
gonna,
about?
I think that's gonna happen though. That's how they're. That's gonna.
Just with
how
a
they're
different
leave.
character?
That's how they're gonna leave.
You think so?
Yeah, because they're gonna leave the prison by the end of
man.
the season, I think.
It has to be so
I hope it doesn't
brutal.
I
take
hate
a full
how
season.
I hate how they change certain characters. Like Andrea is
The worst.
a normal like she's a likable person in the comic.
Oh, in the comics, she's one of the
She's
best.
great.
Yeah.
She is fucking awful in the TV show.
I actually
Yes.
really like what happens with her once they get to that
Yeah.
town place. It's kind of like you've seen it coming a long time,
Yeah.
but I liked when it happened. But like, she's the worst on the show. I fucking can't
I
stand
think
her.
the only one that really translates well was Michonne. Michonne's
Yeah.
a total fucking
well,
badass.
she's exactly
Yeah, she's
like
so good.
they just translated her
Yeah.
straight from the comic into the show.
She was like such like a superhero type character in the book.
Yeah.
It was kind of easy to
She's
translate.
badass.
I was wondering if you think Rick is gonna lose his hand or not.
I've been you
I
kind
kinda
of
hope
been
he
waiting
does.
for it. But like, I
don't
assumed
think
if it
it's
was
gonna
going to
happen.
happen, it would have happened last season
Yeah.
with all the governor stuff. And
But the
then it
governor's
didn't.
still alive.
Well, if governor's still
Yeah.
going down, and that,
But even then, like the governor's still going down long after Rick lost his hand too.
yeah, I know.
What's
but
cra-
still, but there's still a lot of stuff that
What's crazy-
governor did that still hasn't
Yeah.
happened. If it's going to happen. so.
What is crazy about the book is the writers constantly do things to characters who are like, no, you can't do that. He's the main character. You can't do
Yeah.
that.
No
Like,
one's safe.
You can't. And they're like, no. They're like, fuck you.
No one's sacred.
I love it. I
They're
love
all
it.
fucking fodder.
Yep.
Especially what happened to Carl later. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
some crazy shit went down.
I don't think I got there yet. But actually, like in the actual story itself, end of season 3, Carl puts his mother down. He shows himself almost as the leader of the group. He's a really strong character. And then in the opening, it seemed like he was kind of like a weaker character. He's like
More.
going to.
He's like being a kid.
Yeah,
That's what it
like-
was. He's.
How much time has passed, do you think, from season? Because
It's gonna be at least 6 months because they're
Okay.
growing vegetables. So
it seems like he's really steered away from that. He's being really childish, which is kind of
For the most part, right? Well, he has people that are his age
Yeah.
now that he can hang out with. So
well, it's funny in the comic. He's not a kid. Like he stopped being a kid as soon as the shit happens.
he gets dark
He
quick with like
is-
the twins and
Yeah.
stuff. Ooh.
That was great.
Yeah.
So what?
a lot.
Yeah, I'm excited. So cool.
Yeah, if Carl, I really hope that Carl in the show becomes a badass as he is in the comic. Because holy shit, he's wow,
So we'll stay on.
so good.
Colorfully excited to check in. The game was terrible, right? The 3D first-person shooter.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Walking
it was
Dead.
Survival instincts.
awful.
Offensively
Oh.
bad.
Back the game.
I had to just stop playing. I mean,
I
from what I
know.
understand,
I
it's only
thought
like a 3-hour game, and I got 45 minutes in, and I was like, I can't even
Yeah.
play this as a joke.
So, because that kind of tied along with this TV series a little bit. It was
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was,
like
it was the
Well,
show.
I
game.
heard-
game.
I
You
heard-
play as Daryl.
I mean, it had like mixed reviews, but I heard it wasn't.
it didn't.
I heard no. Well, I mean,
There were no good reviews for that game.
I heard it wasn't that bad. Though. I mean,
No, from who?
a lot of people.
A drunk guy?
Sure, but I heard a lot of people said it's okay. I mean, it looked like shit. I mean, it looked really bad.
Where?
But it wasn't
Who?
that. It wasn't as bad as everyone was
No,
saying.
no. Who did you hear that this
Let's get
is
to the bottom of this.
Huh?
Someone.
I'm asking you.
Hey man, I've played it myself. It's not that bad.
You're
It's
wrong.
horrible.
Well, you're just wrong.
There's way worse games than that game.
Not many.
Well, to be fair to the title, was it a full retail release? Were they
Yes.
gaming?
Yeah.
They were kind of the rape
It shouldn't have
simulator?
been. It shouldn't have been. I know
It
that.
was
Should have
atrocious.
been downloadable. Okay.
Well,
Back to the-
back to the
Just The Walking Dead in
that-
general.
With Walking Dead though, this is random but fits with. After playing GTA Online, that would be a great Walking Dead game. Like the online, and there were zombies and stuff, and you had a band with your friends and survive.
People could show up
Like,
and try
yeah.
and kill you.
How
Yeah.
cool would that be?
Well,
That could
technically, Dead Rising 3 almost seems it's kind of like getting close to the Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
open
Well, what
world
was that
kind of
game's
stuff. Yeah.
Does it-
State of Decay?
Yeah, I was about to say there's a game on 360, right?
Didn't that kind of have that vibe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be really cool if they did that.
No.
Like I had the same feeling when I was playing The Last of Us. I'm like, this
Yeah.
would be a great Walking Dead game. Like if they did this
Yeah.
and you had a band.
Last
with
was
your-
when fucking.
Oh, great! Like the scene that really sold it for me is the scene when in the winter scene where you're with the guy Noel North plays, and you're in the house together and you're getting
Yeah.
surrounded. Oh, I'm like, this is so Walking Dead. It's amazing.
Or if they had like a mechanic like they had in the Thing too, where partners with you at
Yeah.
any time could just turn, either being like betraying you or turning into zombies, something like that. So it really does change. That would be real good. Ooh, that'd be good. Ooh, that'd be good, baby.
Welcome to Ooh, that would be good. The final minutes of this actual
Crime Corner's over, and then
pontificate. We get on,
now it's ooh, that'd
pitch.
be good.
extra minutes. It's an organic show. We're figuring it out.
I like the Crime Corner. It's very nice.
Crime Corner. It's fun.
Dark
Shop,
Side
I was
of
gonna say,
Crime-
I don't
Dark
think
Side of
anybody heard
Kingdom's
me.
Crime Corner.
It's probably good we didn't drift into shoplifting stories. I don't have any.
Yeah,
DSotK.
of course not. Dean, you have none.
I don't have any.
All my friends would go into Best Buys and steal Game Boy Colors. Because you can just pick it up, it's in the clamshell, but you just run out, and they can't chase you if you.
like-
if
it's like
you
a
make
beer
it
run,
out, you're
but-
out.
Beer run, yeah, beer
yeah.
runs.
It's like a beer run, but with Game Boy Colors. And I was
Game
the
Boy
only,
run?
I was the only one of my friends that wouldn't do it. And I was the only one of my friends without a Game Boy Color, and it was really hard to not resort to stealing
dude.
when all my friends were just like, "Oh yeah, we have tons of cool shit," and you don't, but you're the only honest one. I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
All right, I
I
guess
believe in-
crime does pay.
I believe in karma. I believe in karma.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Look at them now. You're on Dark Side of the Kingdom.
Yeah, that's true.
Excellent
Where are
podcast.
they at?
Look,
You found
yeah,
yourself
where
here.
are they?
Yeah.
They're in their swanky Hollywood homes. I'm here with Dean and Percy.
Which they probably stole.
Talking to a very small but very loyal audience. I want to say
very
Yeah.
loyal.
very loyal.
It's fucking right.
No. Dark Side of the Kingdom winding down. We stretched to hour 20. I feel good about that. So
Rad.
I'm good. Unless somebody's
I'm good.
grinding gears.
Fuck Kmart.
Wise it down. Fuck Kmart.
Once again.
We'll visit that again. Fuck Kmart.
And you guys don't like IGN at all?
I never really liked IGN. I don't know.
I used to follow them, but now I just got to a point where I just don't care anymore.
They haven't been good. They've become
seems-
very commercialized. They literally they have their guys. It's like, oh, that's the Wii first-person shooter guy.
Yeah.
He'll review all of them and say they're all good.
Well, they have the
oh, that's the
Nintendo-
sports game guy. He likes all. Like
Yeah.
he hates hockey games, and so even if the hockey game's
Yeah.
good, he'll
Well,
review
there
it
is
poorly.
there's some kind of like reasons behind it too. I think like the main Nintendo guy for multiple years was like Matt Casamassina.
Yeah.
He was literally dating like the main PR guy at the woman. He was like woman at Nintendo. That was like his relationship. So there's obviously some conflict of interest
Dude,
there.
I mean, not to pat myself on the back, but we made that Conduit sketch for Jim and them.
Okay.
And we bring up Matt Casamassina where he gave the Conduit a 9.3 or something.
Yeah.
Some absurd. The game is fucking garbage.
IGN
but he was
official.
the Wii first-person shooter guy, so he just acted like they were all. It's fucking. Those guys are trash. Those guys are fucking trash.
Kmart.
They're the MTV of video games. They're more MTV of video games than MTV video games.
Yeah,
are.
I mean,
That's pretty good. I like that.
kind of.
I'm down for that.
Fake front and IGN. I was always more of a one-up guy, EGM
Yeah.
guy, lineage, that kind of stuff.
EGM's good.
EGM.
I mean, I
One
used-
up, giant bomb.
Giant Bomb's great.
I used to
was
do
good.
Kotaku and Giant Bomb.
Yeah,
that's
Kotaku.
it.
Yeah.
Rocking up on
It's kind of dirty
Polygon
how
now.
that whole GameSpot Giant Bomb thing went down.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
the whole thing.
The games
Look it up,
that soured
Google
me
it.
on GameSpot too, because I mean
Google
all the people I like from GameSpot
Yeah.
left and went to Giant Bomb, so it's like, oh, there I go.
So cool. We are part of the drainage.net. That is the home base.
Oh my god, I've heard of those guys.
But
the
only at the
bank?
bank.
Only at the
Yeah,
bank.
when I'm at the bank, people
That's
are always
good.
talking about
That means
them.
people with money, affluent people in the community are loving the site.
I think we have ads on ATMs.
Yeah. The drainage.net. Darksideofthekingdom.com is the website. We got a website.
Yes.
We got a forum.
Yes.
Oh my god,
I'm there. At least
Sign up. Write
I'm
hate
there.
speech. Do it.
I'm gonna go home and sign up immediately.
You could.
Hey, just so you know,
Yeah.
I don't mean to put you on blast. In the post
Too
you
late.
posted, you say that you have a form.
Yeah, you said
Uh-oh.
forms.
And I thought that meant like ask us how you think we're doing form, and you could fill the form out. And I was gonna ask you if that meant forum, and that's why I didn't sign up yet. But now that I know, I'm gonna go sign up.
Sorry, I forgot to text you about that.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Guy shows backs.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm glad
we
we
have
addressed
four-
that. Glad we addressed that 8 hours later on the show.
Well, whatever.
But,
we have time to switch it. It'll be all right.
Well, the good news is there's not actually much action going on at the forums right now anyway, so there's not much to look at.
Yay.
No, we'll create the action.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make forums. Just to kind
Yeah,
of...
yeah.
So
Then
just,
people are like, where are the forms?
Yeah, there's
We're
no-
here for the forms.
no loss
Just
of
print
content.
it out and then put it in an envelope and send it to us.
You can download PDFs of paperwork just to fill out for fun.
Hey, send an email to contact
Application
at
number.
Dark Side of the Kingdom. We'll send you a box of forms. Fill them out. Send them in.
We'll read them.
Contact at Dark Side of the Kingdom. Hand jobs at Dark Side of the Kingdom. We did get official hand job email.
I love the idea.
Send it in, and hey, something might happen. You send something in, something
You
might
send,
get resent.
if you send something at handjobs at Darks of the Kingdom, I don't know. Something may come back to you. You never know.
Yeah, I'm all out of stuff to talk about. Twitter, you can find me, aka Dean Stone, on Twitter.
Where can we find you guys?
At Van Saves Lives on Twitter or Mike Steele on Facebook.
Hey,
You can find me at a little too ref, and I keep getting people following me, and I don't know why.
I know. I love that you don't post anything, but you liked one of my statuses on Facebook. And I was
Yes.
like, holy shit, Ian's not only on Facebook, and he liked my status. I felt fucking amazing the rest of the day.
Yes,
Twitter creep. He's
Weird.
creeping. He might not post anything, but he's looking at your tweets.
I'm looking at you
So,
slowly.
Big eye in the sky. Watch out.
Percy, we want to follow you. Where can we find you?
You fucking asshole. Just answer.
You can find me
Oh,
on the
the one
interwebs.
pariah. That's
Oh.
one number
The
one.
one.
If you're playing
pariah.
Pokemon,
Number
send me
one
your friend
pariah.
codes on Twitter.
Date?
And that goes for everything. Instagram, blah, 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 blah.
God
everything
damn it!
else.
I always fuck up on the typos in the social media posts. So let's check it out again. Fuck.
What you do?
Join
here's-
us on the
here's
forums.
the
We'll talk
secret.
about stuff.
I learned this.
Let's share.
Always share a picture
Yeah.
when you do the post. Then it lets you edit what you wrote because you can edit what's tagged in a picture, but not what's in a regular status.
trick.
So always have some type of
Interesting,
picture,
guys. So
and
the
then all
Dark
your
Side of the
typos can get
Kingdom, man.
fixed.
Oh, look at
Hey,
that.
we're sharing
Thanks.
tips with the
Hey,
people.
man. People want to know. People
social
are dying.
I guess we're in
Yes.
judgmental Percy corner now.
Well, what I was saying is we could create a thread in the new. We can create a new line on the forum. Share our friend codes. So
yeah.
Dark Side of the
We
Kingdom,
will
check out
share
our
some
friend
friend
codes.
codes. Come battle us. We're going to battle right now after the show.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Gonna
that.
be awesome.
So stay tuned for after the credits. We'll
Let's
have
battle.
live
Let's
battle.
do this.
Catch you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace. Cheers.
barrels aren't the only things exploding around here at Dogside of the Kingdom. I'm talking about explosive, red-hot video game culture dissected by none other than Dean, Percy and Ian on behalf of the Drainage.net. Delivered straight to your eardrums on a weekly basis, free of charge. If you've been enjoying today's episode, stop by our Facebook page and give us a like, ask us a question, or just check out sexy photos of the hosts of this very show. Dogside of the Kingdom, a video game podcast for people who love video game podcasts.
Do this. My first
Are you
battle.
in the
Okay,
game?
This is my first battle.
Oh yeah, that sounds good, guys.
I've never battled them.
Sounds good. Okay, let's look at the team so far. We have Team Pariah.
Team Rocket.
Pretty much.
Says you're not on, person. Do you have your Wi-Fi on and
I
stuff?
was out of the game. I'm
Okay.
opening. Hold on.
In real time, this could be a new feature.
Well, yeah.
Radio sport
Radio,
sporting.
yeah, radio. Radio sport podcast.
Where do I
There
go
we
now?
go.
To
I'll send you a battle.
Match.
what up, bruh?
Let's battle, bro.
Even on Pokemon, you sound like an asshole. Look at you. What up, bruh?
Nice. Now in the can you guys like send taunts to each other, like emoticons?
I really
and
hope so. Can
different
we?
things and shit? Mike is in the game
We
right
can
now.
Like
game
you
chat?
can't hear him talking.
We can do
Because then
game
we'd hear our voices
Yeah,
through
that
the
sounds
headphones
amazing.
and the system.
That sounds amazing.
Hey, what?
We're gonna get a mic on that.
Are we, oh, here we. Turn me up, dog.
Oh snap!
Let's have a single battle, normal rules. All
Single
right.
battle, normal
Let's
rules?
do it.
Winner take all. No, is this just like
Turn
a?
Have you already chose your Pokemon, Mike?
I think it's just who's on my team.
Do I turn off the
I hope
game
you have a good
chat?
team.
Yeah, turn that off.
All right.
I mean, if not, it
Oops,
might
I
let
put
us
no.
choose.
I put no. Ah, whatever.
Just don't talk into your microphone.
All right. Don't take so long, Nick.
Hello.
Well, I guess to do it again. Way to go, Percy.
It's organic. We're figuring it out.
This is why we don't have nice things.
You know, again, this is my first
Pokemon
battle ever.
Battle.
Okay, so what we get? So you got your Super Mega Blastoise.
Yeah, got a Mega Blastoise. No big deal. Just over here, the Mega Blastoise.
There we go.
Name dropping. Name dropping.
I think you want to use someone who's a grass type to beat him,
Yeah, or an electric type.
or electric.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
that's water's.
Do you have
weakness.
Pikachu? Tell me you have Pikachu.
I
Is Pikachu in the game?
Yes, he does. Yeah, he's actually pretty early.
Does he have a Mega Evolution?
I don't know yet. I've kept myself in the dark. He very well might.
Yeah. And if he does, keep it to yourself. You don't want to spoil anything for anybody, please.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ian.
Yeah, Ian. Jesus fucking Christ.
Nice. Nice. Now, how many Pokemon are in the game? Do we have like the full catalog of Pokemon?
A kabajillion.
Are we locked to like 150, like the newest ones?
Okay, yeah, let's choose your team.
Okay. So you got some Blastoise, Quacklin, great name.
Okay.
Oh, you have to tell me which ones are these real names or what names you gave?
Quacklin is the only one that's a fake name.
Is it just
that's
Farfetch'd?
a Farfetch'd,
Okay.
yeah. And we'll play no items, so don't use items. I don't want to use items.
I never use items.
I don't know.
Pokemon.
I know
No
there's a way to
bullshit.
turn it off, but I don't know how. So we'll just
Straight up says.
Is that already? I don't
No
even know if
we'll
already.
use gentleman rules.
I might even
Yeah,
know if I already
and,
have
only
6
Final
people to
Destination.
draw. I guess I do. Oh, whatever. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do this.
That'll start.
Oh yeah, I
have
think
to
we have to
select.
choose 3.
Oh, just this tree.
You gotta pick 3, sir.
Yeah, so you can see the whole team, but then you choose 3 to actually
Okay.
fight.
Rocking a
I would
Frogadier.
say go with.
Rocking a
Don't,
Pikafu.
don't tell him.
I don't know. You're picking.
Well, he knows, right?
Are
So
we
he's
both
blind.
at 50? Are you at 52?
It scales them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we weren't going to do
I mean,
that.
he's mega, but those 2 are probably better.
Yeah, go with those. He's not gonna know what's coming anyway. He doesn't know how to really play Pokemon. Neither do I. To be
Novice.
honest.
We have the
I'm
rookie
commentating.
versus the aged veteran.
Okay, so let's hear. What's
So-
the,
Talk
what
about
are the
age.
2 teams. What do you got?
Am I
All
right?
right, I am sending out my I think Luchok is his name, or Hawkchador. He's a Luchador Hawk.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
He sounds like a veteran to me.
Percy, who are you rocking with?
Pet names.
I am.
Well, let's see.
I'm
He's-
being issued a challenge.
Oh, he's sending out Frogadier.
Ooh, he went with his main first. Let's see what happens here, guys.
Yeah, Halucha. There he
Starter.
is.
Starter.
He's a
Pokemon.
Luchador.
Oh, he
Hawk.
looks amazing.
I know, he's the best, right?
He looks fucking cool.
Cool thing about this move, it's fighting, but it's also flying.
Oh, he's totally boned.
Percy strikes first with.
Yeah, if he
And
goes
attack.
first, which he won't. High jump kick.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh, sorry, did you get
God.
one-shotted? Suck my dick.
Again, is my first battle.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. What just happened for people at home?
I high jump kicked his Frogadier and one-shot it, because high jump kick is really
Frogadier
strong,
is
but
gone.
it doesn't have 100% accuracy. So if I miss, I do tons of damage to myself.
Oh. Oh, he's got a Farfetch too, or is that yours?
No, that's his.
How come he has that name too?
Quackling.
Because you can trade with someone in the game, and that's the name he trades over to you.
Oh. Is this the fairy type?
It is now. It used to just be psychic. That's one reason.
Okay,
I
what's
trade
the
him.
name?
Now it's Guard of War.
I have no idea what
Yeah.
the fuck's going on.
It used to
here.
be a psychic type, and now it is a psychic fairy
Ooh,
type.
not a lot of damage going on there, Percy.
You should use this while Mike's explaining the nuances of Pokemon. Get like some good strategies in there.
Yeah, now
Catch him
I
off guard.
am,
Catch him off guard, sir.
I'm gonna go ahead and paralyze you, Percy. Just giving you a heads up.
Quackling.
Oh, you brought him back. Okay, let's see what happens.
Oh, Pika. Oh, nice props. You can't paralyze an electric type, which you just learned.
All right, cool.
Or did he? Or you might have already known it.
I didn't know you could do that. I learned something new today, guys.
Yeah, electric types can't be paralyzed, and poison types cannot be poisoned.
Oh, that makes sense. Is this a regular Pikachu? It looks
It's a
adorable.
female Pikachu, because you can tell by because it has a heart tail.
Ooh,
Male Pikachus have the sharp tail.
ooh.
Game lore. Did not know that.
Like, did nothing to you.
That's because I use Calm Mind, which raises my special defense.
Oh.
And you're using a special
Do you
attack.
use a physical attack? Physical attack.
I don't have one.
You don't have headbutt?
Of course you don't, because you're Pikachu.
Yeah, see?
And if you did, it would be weak. I know what Pikachu's strengths are.
Well, good for you,
Mike?
aged
This
veteran.
is what you call setting up a sweeper. I'm taking hits from you, but I know you can't kill me, and I'm getting stronger every turn, so I can just start one-shotting everyone that comes out.
Pro tips, people.
Oh, and another pro tip: don't use Tail Whip ever. Just don't ever use it.
But your defense fell.
Yeah, my defense, not my special defense.
So in order to really affect that, he would have to do a physical attack?
Yeah. So 2 turns in a round, I used Calm Mind, which ups my special defense and special attack. He
It's
didn't
so
hurt me very
boring.
much.
Right.
And I'm about to use Psychic, which
let's
I
not
get
use this. It's so
a
stupid.
boost because I'm a Psychic type.
Yeah.
And my attack's gone
Did
up
you
2
just
turns in a
call
row.
back him and then brought him back out?
And I will one-shot your Farfetch'd.
Oh, you have left his Pikachu?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's only got 3.
Change your Pokemon.
I
Come
will.
on
Just
now.
so we can have them all out. And also,
Mike's
he's an
showing
electric
off
type,
for
so
the radio audience.
Did you name your Pikachu, or is that the name that was in the game?
I would love if Nintendo named their Pikachu Pikafu.
Oh, I named it.
I never name him. I never give him nicknames.
And then my super badass starter.
Good.
He's so cool. I'm not even
You
going.
know,
I'm just
that's
saying
weird.
he's a cool
this
guy.
is a lot more boring than I thought it was going to be.
Oh,
I
fuck
must
you.
say. I thought it was going to be fun, but it's pretty boring.
Yeah, it
I'll say.
sucked. It's not fun when you're the worst. Talking shit.
I think he's just playing as Mike's boring.
Sorry, brah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
he looks crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he's so cool.
Turns
right?
out Mike's not holding back. Mike's bringing the big guns.
He told me we had lunch the other day, and he
Oh.
said he didn't
Nope.
want anyone to feel sorry for him or take it easy on him. He just wanted people to go at it.
Dead.
This move's cool because it powers up your attack after
God.
you use it. Oh, see, you're static activated. That's your ability. 30% of the time when you get hit with a physical attack, you paralyze the person that hit you.
Nice. Do the move.
I don't know what that means, but all right.
Paralyzed means that
They can't move.
I think it's 30 or 40% of the time your actions can't happen, and you always go second. If you're paralyzed, you always go after the other person. That's why paralyzing's super good.
Oh, no. I heard a Pika Pika.
Oh
Big
yeah,
up.
yeah, Pikachu. It's the only one I've heard that actually has its real name call.
Aww.
Hey man, you put in a valiant effort. You're in over your head. You're in over your head to begin with.
A valiant
There you
effort. I didn't do anything.
Hey, but you paralyzed me.
You learned something.
And
I
you
learned-
learned things. You learned in a battle what can happen. I taught you 2 things: setting up a sweeper. You learned that electrics can't get paralyzed.
I learned that. I didn't learn how to set up a sweeper.
It's like
you
the
saw me.
the
I was
cross-ups in Street Fighter.
I was upping my defense and taking hits from you, but every time I upped my defense, I took less and less damage. And then I
Are
was
we still recording this?
offensively,
Yeah, it's going.
offensively stronger.
might be something.
So I could keep
guess.
hitting you harder and harder. So you take a couple hits, but in turn you become strong enough to just kill
But is-
every guy that comes out.
But is that like an option to just take hits?
Well, yeah, because I was using defensive moves. I was raising my defense every round, but it was also raising my attack. So when I finally did attack, unless you could kill me,
It's
I
like
would be
a
really strong.
kind of like a hardened type of thing. In
Yeah,
old
well,
RPG games.
it's
or-
like if hardened
Is that a
also
move
raises your
that
attack.
your guy already has?
Yeah, it's called Calm Mind.
Oh. Well, my guys don't have that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed
Yeah.
our segment of Mike Steele's Pokemon Corner.
Yeah, Mike Steele's Pokemon Corner. What did do, everybody? You guys learned stuff. You learned about
There you
setting
go.
up sweepers, what paralyzes you and what doesn't. Not to use tail whip ever.
All in audio format,
Yeah.
video, so you can.
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's-
we had
it's-
you guys'
imagine.
expert commentary.
Gotta
Yeah.
be great.
That was
You guys should be Pokemon shoutcasters on YouTube.
probably not. I don't know too much.
Mike.
That might or may not be a bit again. Maybe in the future, we might try to.
Well,
might,
no, we should do it
different
once
games.
we all get better.
Can I
Or different
say
games.
it
or
won't be?
different games. You don't think so?
You're giving up already, man? I had no idea.
I'm
you
giving
were
up. I'm giving
yellow.
up on this bit.
It's after the credits, so technically,
Yeah.
there's no expectations for this.
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah, we can just stop talking and it'll fade out now.
All right, cool.
See ya.